So, Angela, apparently
Yes.
you can remember what happened last time.
I always remember. We
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that point.
Hey, it was something else. It's delayed from something else. We did the thing in the thing.
You did, yeah.
And where all the thing happened.
Yep.
And then we were like, ooh. And then
That thing happened.
And then
the other thing.
And then we went back to the thing.
Jack was
and then
there.
the thing happened. Jack was definitely there. And then we were in the mine fighting everything, and then we went back, and then we saved the day, and then we saved the world.
fought the big red goo.
We fought the big red goo.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the train stationy thing.
Everyone was like, "Oh yeah," and you had a great night out with all the miners.
We had a great night out. We didn't put our hand in our pocket once.
You didn't. Gareth didn't get drunk because he used his tank of sobriety.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then
you woke up with a little bit of hangover, not too bad.
Oh wait a minute! I've missed the whole session.
You.
And then Jack knocked on the door. Don't spoil it. Jack knocked on the door, and then he said, "Oh, we need some help."
Yep.
So then he said that we need some help. And then friends at the farm. I know.
There we go.
And then we went to the friends in the farm, and then there were some zombie things or something like that. The werewolves.
Coyotes
where coyotes?
No, they were just regular coyotes first.
There were special coyotes. Everything special. And then coyotes, and then we saved the thing in the little girl and the little boy.
Coyotes at the end.
And they set on fire, but we put them out. And then Jack saved them because he was big and brave and sexy. But all his hair burnt off, so we don't fancy him anymore. And then
that's Gareth. He's got no hair.
Oh yeah, Gareth bald.
Yeah.
We saved that, and then they've moved on because unfortunately her husband died. So we gave her some money to set up somewhere else. So she's now gone. And then we went back to
Can you remember why they were like getting attacked and why they had
because they were part of a group of
it was a
coyotes. It was a previous thing that they were part of, and they left, and nobody leaves. It's like the firm. So they were kind of tracking them down. So they may get found again. We don't know, but
you also don't know why they were like full-on coyotes when everyone else is like shifters.
Yeah. So we don't know.
You saw some weird demonic ones with like scary eyes and stuff at the end, which you got rid of as well.
Yeah, because we bitching.
Yeah.
And then we went back to the village, and then we thought, well, let's go get the train. But then the train's still not there.
You had a bit of a chill because if you remember, Jack's quite badly injured.
Oh yes.
So you've been like checking on him. You decided to like go and visit the temple and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then but then we were kind of like, hang on a minute, surely the train should be here by now because it's already late, and now it's late. And then the lady came up to us and said,
Rian Dorian.
That one came up to us and said, I am the lady of the train company, and we don't know why it's late. From the house Orion. Miserable sod.
Rian Dorian.
She's from Twilight. She's the main character in Twilight. Miserable, never smiles. And she said, it's late and we don't know why.
Just like that.
Just like that in that voice. And then we said, oh, well, that's
Hold on 1 second. Where's Octagon?
What?
Where's Octagon?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You were speaking, and then all of a sudden, you disappeared and turned into this woman.
We've got a guest star.
That's the Mystics. It's a guest. Oh, just wait, hold on.
It's happened again.
And then, so anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Also, no, sorry. How we should have started it, how we should always start it. Previously on Trouble of the Mind. And then she said, but the trains are never late. Our trains are never late, I will have you know. So we don't know why.
Like the Japanese bullet trains.
That's exactly what I said. So they're never late. And then if you solve this mystery, we will give you a free first-class passage
and some money
to wherever you want, and 1,000 gold pieces.
No.
I remember her saying that.
No. I remember 10,000.
Really, your memories are very, very valuable.
In fact, I wrote it down 10,000, so it must be true.
Bizarre, because I've got the number right here that she said.
It was 50 gold.
Okay.
It was 50 gold.
So,
and then she said, "You can, if you please solve the mystery of the missing train."
I mean, essentially, yeah. So the train, though not always incredibly on time, it is always at least regular, and it has never taken this long before. you were approached by Ray and Orion as the local representative of House Orion, the ones that actually run and maintain all of the Lightning Rail. She explained it's her responsibility, with that amazing voice that you did, to investigate any disruptions in the transportation service. But despite this, she doesn't really have anything in the way of muscle or resources, and she appeared quite desperate when she approached you because she's got no real way of investigating this herself. So she's willing to offer you guys 50 gold pieces each for locating the missing train with the automatic ticket upgrade. She's not often seen around town. You found out that she kind of prefers to stay within a little gated rail yard. She's thought to be a bit strange by the townsfolk. And you kind of asked around town about her in the meantime, where you found out that she's known to hire goblins and other outsiders, which, although it's not unheard of, it kind of draws grumbles and that from people who've fought against them in the war and things. There's a bit of animosity still there. Sorry. She's made numerous trips out to the Mournlands because she seems really interested in what's occurred there with this massive cataclysm that happened that no one knows the cause of or why the Mournland's in the state that it is now, which destroyed a whole area of Corvair. And she's been known to look the other way with regard to freight charges, unnecessary supplies and things. So you know that she can get things done if needs be. So you know she's probably good for money and stuff like that as well. So yeah, she asked you to follow the tracks out of town, locate the missing train, and either find it, report back what's happened to it, return it, whatever you can do to get the train back, essentially, because there's lots of people waiting to move on that are sourcing other forms of transportation. So House Orion's losing money, kind of, by the day, and of course she's concerned about the workers and all that kind of stuff, blah 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 blah. She's offered the reward, and that's pretty much it. So what do you want to do in town before you start heading off?
Well, there was one thing that hasn't been mentioned yet.
Oh
yeah. Which is, briefly mentioned, me being bald.
You are completely bald right now.
Which I am completely bald.
Not even just completely bald, you're completely hairless.
Yes. Which is a problem. And
great for swimming. Look at the aerodynamics.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, because we can breathe underwater, can't we?
Yeah.
You've got massive.
I can fly.
Yeah. You're now super aqualine.
Yeah. So, we're like, what's his name? Torpedo, whatever his name.
It's all about the aero.
Yeah, and
I'm saying pedo.
I didn't say it.
I think we established last time that I knew it was a thing that could be fixed.
Yeah.
But it's like a curse.
Certain magics that you can use to get rid of the effects. Much as you know that Actor is potentially suffering from a condition now as well.
Yes, and Actor is going to turn into a werewolf.
Well, we don't know.
Or a were-coyote. But is there downsides to, or is there upsides to turning into a werewolf?
Well, I mean, that's...
We're about to find out, Bubba.
Is that something that we can look into to see, maybe at a temple or something? Maybe they'd know.
Yeah, voices will change to posh. Hello!
Well, I mean, there's a temple in Vatron itself, which you can
go to.
Because Jack's been held up there.
Yeah. So it might be worth visiting there just to see if they know anything about. Because you mentioned before that lycanthropy thing doesn't exist here.
Not really. It's not much of an actual condition.
Might burn me.
So would they actually know? That's the thing.
Well, they know of shifters. That's essentially their kind of.
But this is different, isn't it, to a shifter? This is
shifters born, aren't they? Aren't you born a shifter?
It's not an infection.
It's not an infection. Are there vampires here? Because that's an infection. So maybe they know about vampires.
I'm just thinking, is it a bad thing if you're a werewolf?
It could be like the coolest thing ever.
Just have to get a load of tennis balls.
We could just be about to step shit up.
So you know that, well, you don't know actually, but if you're going to go to the temple,
Yeah.
kind of ask about this thing, what you're going to do is walk up and say, like, I'm going to be a were creature, can you help me out?
No, we're going to play it rather subtle about that.
Yeah, we're just going to say, oh, she's been bit by something. She might thinks
No.
we're going to turn into a werewolf. Do you
No,
know
we're not
about it or not?
No, we're not going to say that. What I'm going to say is I'm going to tell them about the interaction that we had at the farm.
But then say hypothetically.
Well, no, I'm just going to say that there were some creatures that looked slightly different, and I saw someone get bit by one of these creatures. Does that now mean that they are cursed?
Okay.
Or do we have to chop their head off? And at that point, I half draw my sword.
Straight through the heart, bury him with the head between the legs.
Yeah.
You zoomed in on Gareth's token there.
Meow. Have you seen your token?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Zoom in.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, if you go to the temple and ask around, you will. I mean, it's a temple to the sovereign host, which is the main religion on Corvair, at least, which is a whole pantheon of gods that kind of all exist together. There's no like god in charge or anything like that. You know, it's kind of similar to Theros in as much as, you know, there's like gods of the forge, there's gods of the forest, all that kind of stuff. But it's more of a devotion thing where they just believe in them. You don't know if they're actual entities or whether it's just like overarching powers and things like that. Whether it's something you can actually contact like you can in Faerun, but you never see them, that kind of thing. It's just a power that gets tapped into. You don't know at this point. But yeah, you can ask around when you get to the Temple of the Sovereign Host, and any of the kind of clergy that are there will give you the info that there are such creatures as lycanthropes in Eberron. But they are kind of from the plane of Lemania, the Twilight Forest. They're not native to Eberron. They have been spotted on Corvair, but they tend to dwell in incredibly sparsely populated areas in Drome and the Elden Reaches and things like that. All the areas where there aren't civilizations, essentially, which is why it's sort of commonly thought of that it's not a thing, because they're all incredibly rare. They're not from this plane, and they're all shunned so badly that they're all in incredibly sparsely populated regions. So it's not kind of common knowledge that, you know, there's lycanthropy getting around the place. There is the ability to remove the infection with similar magic to what would remove Gareth's current affliction, but there's no one in the village, at least, that's of that level of kind of arcane power to be able to cast the required incantations.
I know of anyone or anywhere that someone can do it. Not bothered about me. I like my bald hair, but
potentially.
You do carry it off, I must admit.
Potentially Shan, because there's a lot of comings and goings. So if anyone is going to be there, you know, we're going to be there at some point, sort of thing.
But do they know? They know of the thing, because obviously they know that the other people get shunned and they're away from general areas. But do they know roughly how long after being bitten things can happen, and if it goes so long without treated, does that then mean you can't treat it?
Well, once you're infected, that's it. Essentially, it's, you know, the spell has already been kind of transferred. You've already been cursed with it, so it's not like it will, you know, slowly manifest over time. That's it, kind of thing. It's a magical effect. It's not a disease or anything like that. If you press them for information on it, they essentially was a massive purge called the Lycanthropic Purge, initiated by the Church of the Silver Flame, which almost completely wiped out all of the lycanthropes on the whole continent of Corvair, which is why, again, they're so incredibly rare now. They were hunted to extinction because they're so shunned and frowned upon. Basically, they're not a natural creature as deigned by the Church of the Silver Flame, so they were eradicated as far as
like a fun time.
Yeah. There's also different forms of lycanthropy. There is one called Olarune's Blessing, which is a benign form that kind of draws individuals more towards kind acts and things like that. So it's not all, horrific mutations and making you evil and things like that, but simply the fact of being infected with the curse. If people find out, it's more than likely you're going to be regarded differently.
Okay.
That thing where there's different forms of the curse, is that dependent on you, or is that dependent on what bit you?
They don't know.
They're pretty useless, then, aren't they?
Well, give me a persuasion check.
I'm very persuasive.
You're also not very religious.
Oh, I'm not actually. That's a 1. Plus 8, so that's a 9.
Oh, 9? 9's not too bad.
I kind of go in a bit cocky and trip over my shoes or something.
You can see they're not particularly, enamored with just chatting to you guys about this horrific condition that, part of the church was sent out and wiped out, essentially. It's not something you just sit down and casually have a chat about. But the only extra kind of information they give you is that, there are different forms of lycanthropy, and they all have different relationship to the 12 moons of Eberron. That's about as much as you get, really. So it's potentially the actor might only be affected by certain moons, or a moon, or you don't know.
Okay, so we just wait for the moon.
There's 12 of them, so you're going to catch one at some point.
Yeah. Well, let's see, because she's already started to smell like a wet dog, so... I'm constantly casting prestidigitation to make her smell nice.
This broken staff of mine is poisonous, right? If I have something, it's poison. It's poison.
Well, another... Actually, give me...
Just kill me, but let me bite him first.
Both give me insight checks, please.
Insight?
Yeah, because I'm guessing you're there as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
because I don't trust him to get me.
Good, that's 10.
17.
Ooh. Actor, you pick up on the fact of it was the Church of the Silver Flame that attacked all of the lycanthropes and drove them out and things like that, and they keep mentioning silver. You're now vulnerable to silvered weapons.
Ah, okay. So I know that just from them saying it.
The way that they keep talking about it, and you kind of looking around in the church, you might catch sight of any artwork, something like that. You notice any kind of anything depicting fighting lycanthropes and things like that. All the weapons are incredibly silvery shiny.
Okay.
And potentially from the history that you've already read when you were in the Adventurers Guild and things like that, that on Faerun that lycanthropy creatures, were creatures, are vulnerable to silver weapons.
Yeah. Okay.
So you are now vulnerable to silver weapons.
Yeah. So the information that we've got from here is I am cursed and there's nothing that I can get rid of it.
Not from this church anyway.
And this is the church. Silver thing.
This is the Temple of the Sovereign Host.
The Sovereign Host.
Yeah. It's kind of a militant wing, is the Church of the Silver Flame kind of thing.
Yeah, it sounds. Is it a mega church?
They do have a donation being right next to the door.
I'll donate. I'll cock a leg and piss into it.
As we're walking out, I flick a coin, a copper coin.
Oh.
No. Oh, these aren't the assholes.
They're looking after Jack for a start.
That is true.
Yeah, we'll just go, that's as much as Jack's worth. throw a copper.
You throw in a copper and take out a silver because you want change.
Just put -1 on the copper.
I've written, because I was talking about the silver flame, and that I am now vulnerable to silver. Written down vulnerable of the silver fox.
Oh.
I don't know why.
So if we get any silver foxes coming to a bar,
Philip Schofield in here, is it?
Actors all over that. You see, from stress, Jack has now got silver hair.
I am. I don't know why I wrote that.
Obviously, it's just what you're thinking. It's just what you're thinking, obviously.
Oh God, vulnerable of silver weapons. Well, just silver.
You're vulnerable to silvered.
Anything silver. Okay.
silver
Yeah,
things.
don't cut yourself on any cutlery. Or
That's what I'm
anything.
saying. It's not just weapons, is it? It's anything silver. So if someone's got a silver.
Well, we're not going to go in any house that has silver cutlery or anything, are we?
No, we only deal with posh.
Don't fall on
people,
candlesticks.
So it's fine. Yeah,
That's
fine.
right. So anything you want to do before you head off and look for the train?
Not really.
Is there any shops here? Not that this is going to be a shopping episode.
It's quite a small mining town, but there's absolutely shops.
Is there anyone that sells healing potions?
You can definitely have a
You were
look
going to
around.
say silver weapons in.
Yeah. Can I go to
Can
a
I buy a
jeweler's?
silver dagger?
I was going to ask if I could just get
gonna
some in the
silver
church or some
plate all of
silver.
my-
Yeah, I'm going to go to a pawn shop. I'm going to buy a load of
I'm
silver.
going to silver plate everything that I own. All of a sudden, for no reason whatsoever, just that it looks pretty. Do you know what? I'd take the word, mate.
No, absolutely. So, let's see what we get.
Because you know, last time when we got them healing potions, and one of them was, or three of them or something, were cursed, weren't they?
Yeah.
And it, surprisingly enough, they would make all my hair fall out.
Yeah, you're immune to that now.
Yeah, so I can take these. In fact, if Actor turns into a thing, she can have one. Then she can be like a naked coyote.
She'll blend right in. So, if you do me an investigation roll, please, if you're going shopping.
Try and use 1d20 this time throughout the hall. And it's not working out well because that's a 3. And what was it? Investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3.
Okay, dokie.
Do you want me to sniff one out here?
Huh?
I said, do you want me to sniff one out for you?
Yeah, go on then, yes. I hand Actor one of the potions I've got, and then I go, find, boy, find, fetch, find it.
I now smack you over the head.
You find several kind of gem shops and things like that, which, to mining town kind of makes sense. You find a few kind of pawn shops sort of thing, dragon chest sets. There's some selling, old emblems and things like that. You find a rudimentary kind of blacksmith shop. You can see where he's made, or at least tried to make, some mundane weapons, flails. He's got a decent kind of short sword, all kind of regular mundane weapons and things like that. Lots of supply shops, parchment, bottles, all that kind of stuff. You find one herbalism shop, which has kind of managed to put together some rudimentary potions. So if you roll me a d4. There are 3 potions of healing.
Standard healing.
Yep, standard. It's only a dinky town.
How much are they?
They are 61 gold pieces each. You can always haggle. It's always an option.
Yeah.
See if it's cheaper if you buy all 3.
Yeah, how much is it for, if I buy all 3 of them, can I have it for, what would that be, 180 something, so we'll go 100 for 3.
100 for 3? Give me a persuasion roll.
You're going to need to blow it,
It's going to be a high-ass DC for that.
20! You ask and I shall deliver. Plus what?
Plus anything or just
Persuasion?
20? Yeah.
8.
Oh!
No, 28!
Because the DC was 25.
Oh.
Right, because that is essentially, just over cost for her. But yeah, she will sell it to you for 110.
That's cheaper than 2.
What were they? Just potions of healing?
Regular potions of healing.
That's buy one get 2 free, is that, brother?
Well, you know how much markup she's sticking on.
10.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable. Better be later on.
Oh, that's it. I'm done now.
That's it now.
Now, one quick question. We have some Sinbad ore and some Kyber stuff, blue Star Wars crystals.
Oh, no, that's true.
The Kyber crystals.
Yeah, the Sinbad ore stuff is the red stuff in it that they use for teleportation spells, and then they use the blue crystals for binding. They use it to binding them things to the ship, start them electrical things.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do with them?
I remember.
Not you personally, but you might be able to find people who can. You know that the Adventurers Guild can reach out to people, you know, if you need any particular things crafting or like that. When you're back at Sharn.
Yeah.
If you ask around, because there's plenty of, you know, jewelry shops and you know, jewelers and mineral shops and things like that here, they can give you an idea that, you know, prices for the different kinds and rarities and sizes and how they've been cut, polished, all that kind of stuff can vary massively from anything from kind of 500 to 7,000 gold, depending on, you know, purity, how they're going to be, you know, used, all that kind of stuff. The price can vary massively.
Yeah. So I want to open up my little chest of geezer man.
Oh yeah, Tux's shop.
Get his name now. Yeah, Mr. Tuxie.
Tux's pocket shop.
Yeah. I'll open Tuxie up and then I'll give him a sample of each.
Nah, hey guys, it's Tux time.
I'll go. What up, Tuxie? I've got a little challenge for you if you're up for it. It could make us a pretty penny.
Oh, hey, buddy. I mean, I've been real busy lately. You know, it's like, I don't know if people are getting married or what, but people be asking for all kinds of little jewels and things. But,
there you go. You see. Now, I've got these special things, so I'll give you a sample of each. So I'll give you a sample of the red stuff and a sample of the blue, and then you go off and you see if you can do something with it, and then come back and let me know.
Oh, I mean, I don't often deal with these things, but we got the people that can do the thing, you know. There's lots of guys down here that can work on this kind of stuff. And you got anything in mind?
Well, now you ask. I did want to know if it is possible that these, the red ones, they, if we can combine the red with the blue, so you get like a purple, and then maybe do some teleportation magic-y stuff to a suit of armor, and see if you can get someone to mix them together, so that we can maybe come up with a teleportation suit.
Oh, I mean, this sounds pretty fancy, man. I mean, what
price is
kind
no
of
option. Don't worry about it. Just let me know if it's available. If
Well, I
it
mean-
can be done.
Well, I mean, sure, we can fit the gems on lots of different things. The magic part of it, I don't know. We have to ask around.
That's your job.
Yeah. No, I can definitely get that done for you, buddy. Have you read what Tux's Pocket Shop can do, by the way?
No.
No.
Because every time you check in the shop, he has healing potions for sale.
Oh,
Fudge you. I bet they're more than 110 for 3.
You don't know until you ask.
And while you're here, Tuxie, have you got any healing potions?
Let me have a look. I'm going to roll this D6 and find out how many we got in today.
And I've actually got some standard healing potions that I've got for sale.
I mean, we don't really buy these things. We collect them in, you know, when people hand things in.
Or maybe you can sell these. I got them pretty cheap.
He has got 4 greater healing potions.
What are these for? Mates rates?
Well, it depends, because you wanted him to do something as well,
Yeah.
which, generally he'd want paying for, at least. Hey, this is a business, buddy. I don't do things for free.
Yeah. This is not just a short-term thing. We're business partners.
Well, I mean, oh man, but I could take those. Well, how many of the regular healing ones you got? Because
I got 3.
You got 3. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, so maybe if we take that over there, like carry the 2 or something. Okay, maybe I can give you these 4 top-notch, greater, amazing healing potions we got right here. I mean, man, you're breaking my balls here, man. I'm gonna say 500 gold for all 4.
Jeez. 125 each. That's not bad. That was fast maths from me then.
It was.
I'm quite impressed. I'm impressed myself with that.
Done. Mr. Tuxie, you've got yourself a deal.
Hot damn! Right, you're gonna head those over, and he slides the 4 over towards you.
Yeah. Fantastic.
No, that's not bad.
No, they're not like 200 to 250 each.
That's all right.
Last bit of negotiating there, Mr. Tuxie.
Have you handed the money over?
Yep. And then I'll hand him over a sample of the blue and the red things.
Oh, these look expensive. Okay.
Exactly. You see, you're talking my language.
Yeah, no, I've not seen these kind of gems before.
Exactly. Now I've got some access to more of this. So I just want to see if what I'm asking can be done or not.
Well, I mean, I could give it a go. I don't know if it'll work. I don't even know if it won't just look pretty. But you know what? Yeah, we could try.
No rush.
Okay, give me a week. I'll see what I can do.
No problem. And then I shut the thing and put it back in my pocket now.
His little plank of wood out, lid shuts, and drinks again.
Yeah. My idea behind that is if we can use it, put it into a suit of armor, like mine, and then see if we can do like a teleportation spell, that has so many uses that we can recharge, and then activate it if we're in trouble, like Thunderstep.
Yeah.
Nice one.
But not Thunderstep.
But not Thunderstep.
Yeah. Like a portal thing, the press it, opens up behind you, you step into it, and then.
Okay.
Just a thing.
You're talking Rick and Morty here, right?
Yeah.
Portal gun.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do? Anything else before you head out?
No, good.
Yeah, I think we need to have a look to see where this train is. So what do we do? Go along the track or something?
She, from kind of describing what's been going on, you know that the train should have arrived from the west. So you can head out in that direction. Because to the east is the Mournland, where the tracks just disappear off into that grey fog wall.
Yeah.
Trains don't go in there, they don't come out of there. That track's been closed since the Cataclysm, basically. So the trains should be off to the west somewhere.
Yeah.
So you've got...
What's
What's
that?
that? Real thing.
The track thing, this thing here.
Let me have a look. That's a wall.
Oh, the city walls.
Yeah. If you scroll further down, you can see where the lightning rail track cuts through the middle of the town.
Yeah. I just wondered what it was. I was like, oh, that's massive.
It's got several. Well, this was how they defended the town during the war. Yeah. It's like an outer wall and an inner wall. And then they've got like a little central area which was walled off as well.
Sorry, Tom.
No, it's all right. So yeah, you can head off to the west. You've got Sir Squeaks a lot that you can ride. You can either walk or rent a horse or something.
I'll rent a horse if he's got Squeaks a lot.
You still got the carriage?
I mean,
Patcher.
it was yours to keep,
Oh,
so
that's
you can.
yeah. Actually, we'll use the horse and cart too.
So yeah, for a 5 silver pieces, you can secure yourself a horse for a few days.
Yeah, no problem.
So yeah, you set off riding out of town to the west. So as you start moving off, day starts moving along, getting on towards kind of midday, 1 o'clock. You start to get a bit hungry, so you stop for a bit, build yourself a little bit of a camp with a fire going and stuff. Did you pick up any food or anything while you were in the town?
Yeah, we've got
Loads.
So yeah, strike off another silver for rations and
like
things.
6 months worth.
Yeah.
We've got those
Fill the cart up.
big packs.
You need food for you. You need food for the horse.
Yeah.
And for squeaks a lot.
Yeah, we've got loads of hay and stuff.
He needs to eat. Yeah, you can put
And Blaze.
you can put fair few bits and bobs on the cart with Hatcher as well, and Blaze obviously. But Blaze can hunt as well, so
Yeah.
she can get fed if she needs to. So as you kind of carry on after camping for a bit, further on into the kind of early afternoon now. Give me perception rolls, both of you.
Woo!
18, look at that.
Wow.
Plus 2, 20.
19 plus 2. That would be a 21.
Decent for both.
Perceptive
Yeah.
as bull. It's these dog eyes.
What do your Alsatian eyes see, actor?
I can sense stuff. I can smell stuff. It's just I can hear stuff. My senses are on and on. I'm not going to want a cure.
You keep chasing cars. It's just
I do.
bizarre. Every now
Just
and
looking
again,
at you a bit funny though.
yeah, Patcher keeps like sniffing the bottom of your skirt. Yeah.
Fucking!
No. Every now and again, you spot kind of off in the distance, away from kind of the main concourse, the main tracks that you're kind of riding alongside of, what looks like piles of armor, just dumped around the place on the floor. And every now and again, you'll see one of them kind of get up and like walk around a bit. You're both more than aware of Warforged. You know that they were used, extensively throughout the last war, and that the Moorland was where a vast amount of them were, destroyed, because that's where they were kind of sent in. That's where a lot of the fighting happened. They don't seem to be, paying you any attention or moving towards you or anything. They also look incredibly rudimentary. They don't look as well finished, as well polished off as any of the Warforged that you've seen so far. You've probably fought like animated armor. It's almost like a trap. It's a suit of armor that comes to life and can fight you. They almost look like that. It's literally just what looks like a suit of armor kind of clunking around. They don't seem to be paying any attention to their surroundings, or doing anything with kind of any intent or purpose. So you don't really know what kind of state these are in, but it more than likely looks like these are just left behind remnants of the war, basically just left out here to rust and fall apart as you're riding along. As you proceed on, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, sun's getting a bit lower, you can see where the track splits off onto a side rail. You can see a stretch of the familiar metal pyramids that mark the lightning rail track running about half a mile off towards the north. Can you both give me survival checks, please?
70. No, sorry.
70?
19.
90? Wow.
Yeah.
Actor, as you're kind of both looking at which route to take, you spot a number of tracks further up the splinter track where it goes off into the distance to the north, where you can see that there are several different humanoids, 3 of which have much heavier footprints than the rest, heading off in that direction.
Okay. I point that out to Gareth.
And you don't see any of the footprints around the main track.
Do you think maybe we should check out the footprints?
I think that's the thing to do, but maybe can I stealthily fly?
I mean, you can fly. It's still bright sunshine, so it's not going to be that.
Oh, is it? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I could send Blaze, but she can't really tell us what she sees.
No. I think we can we pretend to be travellers.
You can try whatever you like.
I think we just pretend to be simple travellers. We've got a cart. We've got a capybara.
You would be very, very convincing, just simple.
Exactly.
Yeah, this time we will let Gareth do the talking.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to get off Sir Squeaks a lot, and then I'm going to put like mud and stuff all over me.
Okay.
In fact, I don't need to do that. I can cast Prestidigitation.
Yeah, just mucky yourself up.
And then mucky myself up a bit, and then do the same to Actor, just to make her filthy and stink.
Actor finds some fox poo and rolls around in it.
Yeah, and then we can ride up to.
Yeah.
we can ride up to it and then see what's going on.
So you head off following the tracks.
Yeah.
Okay. Following this track heads off into the hills. Eventually, you find what appears to be a crash site with the train. You can see has hit.
Were we following the footprints?
Yeah, they followed the track.
Okay, I thought you said they weren't following the track. Sorry.
No, there's the main track and there's a splinter one. And the footprints followed the splinter one. They didn't follow the main track.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't explain that very well.
Continue.
So as you followed the tracks alongside the splinter rail off into the hills, you find what appears to be a crash site. You can see the train where it has been derailed, essentially, even though it hovers. You can see as you approach it that it sustained heavy damage. All of the carriages have also been ripped off the tracks as well, and all kind of lay smashed and sprawled out. You can see off in the distance what looks like an old abandoned station. Okay. Do you approach the train?
We do.
Is there people not around? No.
Not at the minute.
The footprints going. Which direction were the footprints going?
In this direction where you've kind of got to now. You can do some more investigation if you want when you get to the train.
Yeah.
Let's approach the train.
Yeah. As you get up there, you can see that the kind of dusty ground has all been stirred by a fair bit by the crash itself. So it's quite hard to actually make out if there's any tracks heading away or anything like that, or if there's just kind of debris and stuff. Someone could do me an investigation on the train, and someone else can do me a survival check to look for tracks. So decide what you want to do.
Sure, I've got 0 on both.
Okay, I'm all right with either. So.
To be fair, if you want to take time doing both things, you can both do it, so you get advantage to the roll, but it takes a lot longer to do that. So you waste time.
What are you doing? Investigation or?
I'll do investigation, but I only got a 10.
Okay.
I got 14 for the other
survival. Okay. Gareth, you approach the train. You can see the engine completely cold. As you approach where the engine would be essentially, and you climb up onto it, you can see that the elemental and the conductor are both missing. There doesn't to be any presence of them. With the small binding stone that you remember from the Orient Express is being ripped out. It's completely missing. What you can spot off in the distance, though, at the station is movement while you're stood on the top of the train. Actor, you find some more tracks also heading off in that direction, but they appear to be more than you can count. There are lots and lots of different tracks, potentially the passengers.
So are we saying the thing's got maybe? We said it was an old station, so maybe that was an old siding or something that someone's diverted the train, which made it crash to loot it. Maybe. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do we? What? How many prints do we see? Do we see a few prints going in one direction and then a load in another?
The few that you found kind of followed up here was sort of 5 or 6, but 3 of them were definitely more heavier footed. Heading away from this in the direction of the station, it's hard to tell. They're all kind of crisscrossing, and you don't know how many passengers there were on the train.
I think we should follow the mass ones to see if it is the passengers and to check that they're okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
While he was stood on the train, he saw some movement over at the station, but it's off in the distance.
Send Blaze over there to have a look.
You can do it. Yeah, probably another 20, 30 minutes in on the horses.
I'll tell you what, we'll send Blaze in the direction of the passengers just to kind of...
just to see if there's a load of people there.
Passengers, and we will go have a look at the movement that Gareth saw.
Okay.
Yeah?
So we already know that you've worked out kind of, code with Blaze for,
Yeah.
Good, bad, things like that. So yeah, send her off. She swoops off, takes off in that direction. And what are you going to do in the meantime?
We're going to go look at that movement that Gareth saw.
Sneakily. Deceptively.
Check out the movement.
Charismatically.
Athletically.
Oh. I mean, in new version, barbarians can use stealth, can use strength for pretty much anything. So you can literally, I want to do a stealth roll angrily.
Yeah.
I want to try and pick this lock, but I'm really pissed off. Yeah.
I mean, you just kick it down. I'm going to pick the lock. Barbarian style is you just kick it down.
Yeah, here's my lockpick, and it's a battering ram.
Exactly.
So you head off in the direction of the heavier tracks. You can see after maybe sort of 10-15 minutes or so. Do you go on the horses or are you walking? What are you doing?
Walking.
I'm going to walk, yeah.
You've left Sir Squeakslot on the horse with the main train because there's time up stuff. It's not dangerous there.
How far away are these tracks though? Are they walkable?
You said like 20 minutes or something.
The station,
movement, though.
the station that's got people moving at it is about sort of 20-30 minutes away.
Yeah.
The tracks, if you want to go off and follow them, you don't know where they go yet.
We'll leave the horses and stuff.
But Blaze has gone to check on that. But the movement that he saw at the station, that's 20-30 minutes away.
That's the same direction.
I'm confused.
So big train crash.
Yeah.
Gareth climbed up onto the train. You found tracks that headed off away in a direction. As he was on top of the train having a look around, there's a station off in a similar direction to the tracks that's got movement in it.
Oh, so we'll go there then. We'll use the animals and go there.
So you're going to head towards the station?
But we will get off a little bit before, maybe.
Okay. And you sent Blaze off ahead?
Yes.
So she can
to follow
kind of do a big quick
main
recon?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So before you kind of get too close to the station, Blaze will have looked back again. She swoops down and lands on Patcher, and she gives you whatever the code kind of indication is. What did you want to try and find out?
Can she find the passengers? As in, like, a big group.
Just a massive people.
Are we going to say that she kind of understands?
To a certain extent, yeah. It's like, are there bad guys there? How many? Can you tell me what weapons they've got?
Yeah.
She'll give you the affirmative squawk for a big group of people.
Okay.
Any kind of questions that you ask along those lines. Okay. There are people there.
Okay. Alive.
You already know they were moving.
Okay.
But she doesn't really know how to convey that.
She taps on speed.
She's useless. She is useless, this thing. Next time I'm hungry.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Actor turns into a dog, she'll probably have it anyway.
Yeah, true.
Ready, mate.
So now you're a bit closer. You can kind of make out. Let me get that open. So you kind of make out what appears to be quite a rickety structure between two kind of valleyed cliffs. So you can see there's a little kind of crevasse where the train tracks carry on going through. There's two kind of hills that kind of come up on each side of it. And between the little valley where the tracks carry on, you can see what appears to be a few kind of rickety buildings what looks to be an old kind of, you know, those big coal funnels that they fill up train carriages with. Those kind of things off over in the distance. And there seems to be a fair bit of movement on the platform closest to you. Can you both do me another perception check now that you're closer?
18.
Oh,
Plus
shit.
2, 21.
Oh. Let's get all these big rolls out early.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Day 20. You both can make out on the right side, on the top of one of these little kind of cliff areas, very faint smoke. There's like probably a small campfire on that side,
Okay.
right up on the top of the cliff. What do you want to do?
Do we want to check out the movement on the platform, or do we want to go for the smoke?
To have a look, see what's in the area.
Okay.
The platform, you said it was old. It looked really old, like it's disused.
Yep. Absolutely. You can tell just by the lightning rail tracks themselves. They appear to have been recently used in as much as all the way up to where the train had kind of crashed. You could still feel like the arcane energy off of them. But now that you're getting further and further up, you can see that these ones have been used even more recently than that.
Okay.
To transport something from the train that they derailed.
You know from the... Actually, give me a history check, see if you do remember.
Who, me, or?
18 again, come on. Plus 3, 22.
You remember from when you first arrived and you went to the driver's car on the Orient Express, how big and heavy the arcane construct where the little elemental was held, how big that was itself.
So they derailed it. Why would they derail a train further away? But then put it on another train to move it. Why don't you just steal the train? Or maybe the train's got, no, cause it's not got a tracker, has it? Because then they would have known what it was. So what the thinking is now is there's like train bandits which have forced the train up this siding, derailed it to nick the elemental thing and the stone, transport that to another train which then moves it up to the station. And maybe the guy on the top of the cliff is a lookout.
It could be a lookout easily. So we need to be careful because he might be a sniper of some kind or something. Pew-pew.
That was my shot.
So do we pretend to be train investigators?
Add that to your CV.
Do we still have the things, don't we?
You still got your paperwork,
The paperwork.
which kind of makes out that you're at least private investigators,
Yeah.
and you had a bit of authority when you went to Curran the Gate.
And any kind of investigator thing, they're just going to attack.
Yeah, they are. They're bandit stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah.
You don't know that?
that is true. We don't know who we're dealing with. Should we go investigate this platform then?
Yeah. Yeah, let's get close to the platform and let's see if we can make out or try and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Stealthily. Deceptively.
Roll me for stealth if you're going stealthily.
15.
14.
14.
Stealthy.
Let's one for Patcha as well. Oh, Patcha got a dirty 20.
Sure. Good boy.
You see the tips of each of Patch's like little spider legs kind of flattens out so that when he takes steps, it just like sinks slightly into the sand rather than beers in it.
And then his tail turns into like one of those sand brooms and he just wipes away his footprints.
Yeah, covering all your footprints behind you. Okie dokie. So you just want to approach the platform, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Non-threateningly.
In fact, I've got a spell scroll, haven't I?
Spell scroll of what? Invisibility.
Badassery.
No,
I've
that's
got an
me.
invisibility spell scroll.
Would you care to use it?
Yeah.
I'll stay back then.
Yeah, you may as well. I'll use it, and then I don't know how to use it, but
It's the same as kind of casting spells. You essentially read the scroll. The spell is, encountered, and then the scroll kind of turns to ash.
yeah. How long does it last?
Let us double check that. Actually.
I don't know how much it doesn't say. So the spell plus scroll.
Until the spell ends, it is up to an hour.
So if I look at this spell scroll, I don't think there's any better time to use it than
Cool.
trying to be stealthy.
So you'll become invisible for an hour.
Yeah.
Anything that you are wearing or carrying is also invisible,
Yeah.
as long as it remains on your person.
So can I put Actor on my back?
No.
Oh, okay.
You could carry her, but she wouldn't be
Can't be
invisible. She wouldn't be invisible because you're another living thing. It will end as soon as you attack or cast a spell.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, I'll go invisible, and then
I will just make.
is flying? That's not a spell, is it?
It's not. It's an ability of your boots.
Yeah.
Your shoes.
So could I levitate? So I don't leave footprints.
Do you have a hover speed, or is it just a fly speed? If it's just a fly speed, you have to keep moving. You can't hover. So just bear that in mind. If you stop moving, you just start falling.
Okay.
Because you're flying around. It's not like you don't have the ability to stop and hover in place kind of thing. So just bear that in mind.
Yeah, but I could just fly backwards and forwards,
Yeah,
couldn't I?
yeah. So how high you want to be at this point?
Only 10 feet or something.
10 feet. Okie dokie. Right.
It's just so that I'm not putting any footprints or anywhere, or I don't have to do stealth checks by walking on this rickety wood.
So you're currently 10 foot in the air.
Yeah.
Flying along between the two kind of cliff faces.
Yeah.
They both kind of rise up about 60 foot on either side of you, to the north and the south. As you get to where you are now, you can quite clearly see there's smoke up on the right-hand side from a little campfire. You can see on the platform ahead of you, to the left, you can see what appears to be three quite burly-looking blokes handing things out to a big tarp, and there's loads of people underneath there that are kind of stepping forward and taking things off of them.
So can I move like to here and see if I can hear what they're saying?
Where are you moving to? What's your fly speed?
Fly speed is equal to my walking speed, so 30.
So yeah, so you can move yourself 30 foot if you want.
Yeah. Well, these squares are small.
Yeah, no, ignore the grid. The grid was way off. I couldn't get rid of it. It's on the actual background. How far are you going?
Shit, that's way too far. Hold on.
So
I was there.
Yeah, about there. That's about 30
Okay.
foot. So as you get to this point, are you still kind of 10 foot off the ground?
Well, I can't go any higher, can I, if I go 30 foot?
Yeah, because you can still fly diagonally, can't you?
All right, I'll go up maybe 30 feet.
So 40 total?
Yeah.
Cool. So as you're kind of ascending. If you look back over your shoulder at any point, you'll be able to spot a bit of movement on the cliff above you over onto the right hand side.
Yeah.
Can't really kind of make out what it is from this point. He's still up on the top of there, but you can hear and kind of see somebody moving around up there near the campfire. You can see some tracks for normal kind of mine carts that head off into the cliff to the north, where it looks like there's a small mine. Over towards the south, you can see what remains of some old storage and bits and bats. There's like an old normal storage cart that looks like it's fallen into disrepair and stuff. On the platform to your left, so on the south, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can see 12 what looks like quite well-to-do people, all dressed up noble wear, all that kind of stuff, all kind of huddled down under that brown tarp. You can see there are 3 large fellas handing what looks like food. You can see on the platform to the north, there's another fella that walking out of the building, and he keeps coming out with a large pot with steam coming out of it. It looks like he's cooked something. And you can see there's a fella over off towards the left that seems to be kind of shouting at him and telling him what to do. From there, you can also spot at the very far end of the platform a Warforged. He's just stood watching at the minute. What do you want to do?
So, can I hear anything that they're saying at the moment?
Not from there. You're still another sort of 40 foot away. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still trying to be stealthy.
So I'll get to round about here.
Still 40 foot up. Because bear in mind, though you are invisible, you're still making a noise. Well, yeah, if you flew through the air, you would hear a large object whip past you. They might not be able to see you. They might not be able to see you, but they'll definitely hear something. Just keep it in mind. That's all.
Yeah, I'll try and get to here slowly and without farting.
Shouldn't have had them beans.
There, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, essentially, it's a western.
Let me go.
So.
Everything's going to be beans. So you're still flying, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So as you kind of get to that point, you can see this fella carries on walking over towards the bloke who seems to be in charge, and passes him a big bowl of something that he got out of the big stew pot, and he kind of takes it angrily off him and starts like dipping this big chunk of bread that's kind of resting on the side into it and taking big mouthfuls, and he kind of walks back off towards that building there. You can see there's a bit of smoke coming out of a rudimentary fire that they've built. It looks like they've at least found some kind of supplies and they've been cooking something. You can see all the people off towards the bottom have finished kind of passing out all of the stuff that they were handing out, and they go off and start actually eating their own rations. And these guys under the tarp all sit down and start eating. They all seem to be grumbling between themselves. Let me turn that so you can see all of the people under the tarp. You can hear them all kind of grumbling to themselves. You can't really make out what they're saying. They all just seem to be generally grumbling about the situation from the little snippets that you can hear.
Okay. Now, I'm thinking, maybe, can I fly into here and then hide amongst them?
You'll have to land before you get there because the tarp's not 40 foot up.
Yeah. If I...
Kind of, 6 foot, 7 foot up. It slopes down towards the back.
Yeah. So if I can head over this way and then lower myself down, but head over this way and then try and get like to the back of them and then cover myself in something.
Because you should just fly over and then land.
I want to ask them. I want to ask them what if they're in danger.
Well, this is a raised platform as well.
Okay.
So that people can get on off the train, that kind of thing.
Yeah. But what we don't know at the moment is if these are the people that stole whatever it is on the train and forced it, or and are holding these people hostage, these noblemen, or with all these on the train and then these guys are just going, right, we'll send for help and then let's wait here.
From what you can see just from there, they all appear mostly unharmed. The kind of quick glance that you can see from the passengers that are all sitting down and eating, none of them look, beaten or anything like that. If they've sustained any injuries, it might have been from the crash.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't want to go storming in there if these are the guys that have just helped these people.
The guys that fed them, that are now sat down to eat, the guy that was cooking, the bloke that seems to be in charge, all are armed.
So there's a good chance they are the bad guys then.
They've all got weapons on them at least.
Plus, Blaze said that there was a group of people somewhere else, not these guys. Didn't we?
She spotted other people. Yeah.
Other people that have gone. These tracks were in the same direction, but the other tracks have carried on, I think. So they're in two separate places.
I just don't think these are the bad guys.
What do you want to do? Because you've been probably, I don't know, a few minutes up here now. Not been too long. You've just been flying around.
Okay, so at least we've got a lay of the land. We know how many there are. We know they're feeding them at least. So I can fly back to Acta.
Okay.
And then tell her what's going on. And then maybe we just go to the other place and see what's happening there.
Yeah, okay. So do you tell me that you don't think these are bad guys?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say I think they are.
I just say, look, these guys, they're getting fed. They're keeping these guys okay. But we just
but how do you know they're not all one big gang?
And there's a Warforge.
Okay. There could be a big gang, though.
Yeah, could be.
What do you want to do?
We'll go off and find the other footprints.
Okay. It's still on foot, yeah?
I'm flying.
I'll just the horse.
So you'll have to go all the way back to get the horse.
Oh, no, well done, I'm on foot then.
It's up to you.
I thought we walked a little bit before, didn't we?
Yeah. It's getting kind of like later on now. You're getting towards, late afternoon. The sun's going to be setting soon.
But Blaze did it all quite quick, so I can't be that far out.
Blaze has got 100, was it 100 foot fly speed? 60 foot fly speed? So she can dash at 120 foot.
Okay. Well, we'll have to
in
walk.
a straight line. She doesn't have to go around terrain or anything.
Yeah, we'll have to walk.
Okay. So as you kind of set back off towards where the other tracks kind of splintered off around, after maybe kind of 20, 30 minutes or so of walking, you can see that these tracks splinter off into several different directions. There's like 4 or 5 different routes off into different parts of the hills. All varied terrain. You can't see where they're heading off to.
Okay.
It starts to get a bit darker now.
Okay. We'll stop at that point because they've obviously split up. So I don't know whether these guys have just stolen the train and then let them go. Can we tell with the tracks whether they were running or walking?
They all seem to be quite steady pace.
Yeah. So it wasn't like they escaped. I think they got let go. So they were after the train. But the train's back there, though, isn't it?
The train's way back there, yeah. They could, if these are...
The expensive thing would have been that ruin, wouldn't it? That ruin and the elemental or whatever it was.
And the conductor, you didn't spot him amongst any of the people under the tarp either. The driver wasn't there, the train engineer.
Did you hear when you said that they were grumbling, Gareth, did you hear what they were grumbling about, or were you too high up?
No, I think it was just the situation they were grumbling about.
You couldn't hear anything super specific because he was still, 30, 40 foot up kind of thing.
That's what I gathered, that they were just grumbling about the situation. The noble people out there, the snooty bastards.
Okay, let's go back and have a word with them then, because it's getting dark, so we're going to need to camp up anyway. If you genuinely don't think these are the bad guys, we might be able to camp with them.
Not these ones, I don't think.
Which ones?
The ones that I just saw.
Oh, you don't think they're the bad guys?
I don't think so. The other guys might be, I don't know.
Let's go back to them then. It's getting dark, so we can send Blaze off to get the animals and bring them to us.
Yeah.
Because they're going to need feeding, so...
So by this point, your invisibility will have worn off as well.
Yeah.
It's been about an hour altogether. So where are you guys heading? Back towards the little station?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you want to approach it?
We'll go with Gareth. He doesn't think that they're bad guys, so we'll just literally walk up.
Okay.
I'll keep flying.
How long do you fly for? Can you remember?
Oh shit, that's the point.
Up to 4 hours.
To 4 hours, yeah.
So you've had a bit over an hour, so you've got 3 hours left on this one.
I'll land, actually.
Okay. So remember, that's used up one of your charges for it.
Yep.
All right, let's get you on the deck. So as you reapproach the station, all kind of walking back up towards it, when you get in between the little valley part where the two cliffs are, you'll both hear a very distinctive whistle. Coming from the cliff over above you to the right, kind of thing. You can hear the whistle is directed towards the station.
Who's
So
this
that's a
popped
look
up?
out.
Yeah.
At which point you see some of them start moving. You see one of them disappear back under the tarp. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk over this way because I know this guy's the boss, isn't he?
I'm going to start walking over, but I'm going to put my hands up. As in, like, it's all right, don't worry.
And then I'll say, "Hi there. Yeah, we've just been sent to try and see what's going on. We saw the train crash, so we're just trying to see if anyone needs help."
Yeah, check everyone's okay.
As you kind of start walking over and kind of saying all this, can you... you're at the front, Gareth. Can you do me an insight roll, please? Everything's fine. Everyone's happy. 9 total.
9 total.
Okay.
Not very insightful. This.
That's slightly below average. Yeah, you are having trouble kind of keeping track of all the different people that are moving around at the minute. It's hard to get a read on what's going on. As you're approaching and kind of shouting that out, you see that the fellow that seems to be in charge that you spotted earlier carries on walking over towards you. Quite a large fella. You kind of got both of his sleeves rolled up. You can see he's way too hot, even in this like afternoon sun. He's got a big bandana on, and you see a really large kind of broadsword tied up at his side. And you can see as he's walking towards you, actually, you're going to spot he's got a heavy crossbow on his back. And as he walks up, he kind of puts one hand out that he's been resting on the hilt of the sword, and he goes, "Can I help you, friends? You look a little lost."
Hi. Yeah, like we were saying, we saw the train had crashed. Saw some tracks coming up this way, so we thought we'd come and check to see if everybody was okay.
And he kind of gestures over towards everyone under the tarp, and the guys kind of stood there. He says, "Yeah, look, I think there was some kind of crash earlier on, but luckily we were passing and just helped these folks out. They're just waiting for some friends of ours to come along with carriages to take them back."
Oh,
I shout over to these guys. Everything all right there?
As you kind of shout over, you can see the one that's in there with them. He's not, restraining any of them. He's not making any movements or anything, but you can see him in there with them, looking at the one that kind of stands up to shout back at you. And he shouts over, "Everything's fine over here, friend. Thank you for stopping by."
Does anyone need any medical attention? I'm rather nifty with a herbalism kit.
The big fella kind of, before anyone has time to respond, says, No, we've got our own Warforged medic right over there.
Oh, fantastic.
He's been patching everyone up as best he can, but thank you kindly for the offer there, ma'am. I'd probably go and make myself camp if I were you. It gets mighty cold up in these parts at night.
Would you mind if we camped with you guys?
We won't be here for much longer. Like I say, the carriages are coming soon. And these buildings are awful rickety. There's not really much shelter in there, if you know what I mean.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Gareth in a look that's like, I don't like this. This is not what. I don't think
I'm changing my mind now.
Yeah, I told you. I don't think. Okay. Well, if everything's fine.
Above board. Can you give me an insight roll now, actually? Because you've had a bit of... Are you still walking towards them at this point, or have you kind of stood where you are?
We're kind of... I've walked up to Gareth, but... yeah, so... Yeah.
Okay.
14. Yeah, 14.
14. The closest guy to you, to that bloke just on the edge of the platform, you can see he doesn't look nervous. He doesn't look, bothered. He seems quite uninterested in what's going on. But you catch him unsheathing one of those strange kind of revolvers. He doesn't get it out, but you see him unbutton the.
It's like
clasp.
the clasp thing, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, if you guys seem okay, then well.
I just go, right, okay. You won't mind if I have a look around, would you? And I'll throw out my identification thing.
And he kind of takes a step back. You see he rests his hand on top of the broadsword again. Not in a, I'm going to unsheath it. Just as a, I'm leaning kind of out of the way. And he says, if I can speak, feel free, friend. There's nothing to hide up here.
Oh, great, thanks. I'm going to walk on.
And as you kind of walk past the large fella, you see he kind of, makes the motion to kind of doff his cap, but he's wearing a bandana sort of thing.
Can I have a look inside here?
Yeah. As you go inside, you can see that there's a small kind of stove set up in there. It doesn't look like it's been used for a very long time. It's all kind of fallen into disrepair. But this fella's kind of made a small fire on the inside of it, and you can see there's a pot back on the boil now. It's got some kind of stew in it. It doesn't smell particularly nice, but there's some warm food on there. As you kind of walk through, you can see at the other side of the platform, it looks like some kind of loading bay. There's another Warforged, and there's also two more fellows under tarps up here that are. You can see they're not hiding, but they are sitting very, very still. They almost look like they're not trying to make any noise. But you spot them out through the window now that you're in that building.
Can we cross this track?
You can walk across it. It's not harmful. Yeah, it's just the kind of arcane magic coming off the pylons.
So as I'm kind of gonna to this guy here, I'm gonna gesture. Just do you mind if I just take a seat while he's doing his thing? I'm shattered.
Feel free, lady. Have a sit down, rest those legs of yours. It's kind of been easy walking as far as you have. You're nowhere near anywhere at the minute.
Oh, tell me about it. This stuff just goes on forever and ever, but without even. I think I gestured vaguely. Oh, I can't.
Where are you gesturing?
I gestured vague. No.
Hold on, mouse button now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I couldn't get up onto the thing.
Because there'll be a wall there.
Yeah, I kind of just went, oh, take a seat kind of thing. And then he said yes. So then.
As you kind of walk past this fella just on the edge, you can see he keeps glancing over to the guy in charge. As you're kind of walking past him, do you do anything in particular?
No, I don't. I'm kind of, more like exaggerate. Oh, flipping shattered. Like, just want to sit down kind of thing. And if there's like a spare chair there, I'm just going to grab a chair.
Do me a perception roll, please.
16.
As you walk past him, he makes kind of half a gesture as if he's going to, put his arm out. But at the last minute, you see it goes to big stretch kind of thing.
Do you know the funny? As he does that, I'm going, oh, thanks, mate, and have it, like helping me up. So instead of him kind of stopping me, I'll be like, oh, you're such a gent. Kind of thing.
Almost kind of pulls him off balance because he's not ready for it at all.
Yeah, because that's what he was kind of. I know exactly what he was going to try to do, but then I use it as my dogs are barking.
As you do it and you kind of use him to pull yourself up the last kind of couple of steps, you see almost instinctively before he stops himself, his hand goes to his sword, but then he lets go of it. He seems very nervous now that you're this close. As you get to where you are, you should better move the wall out of the way. As you kind of get to where you are, you can see all of the kind of nobles and whatnot are all sat down. None of them are restrained. None of them make any move to stand up, none to get up, none to move out of the way. They're all just kind of sitting, looking quite sullen. They don't look particularly scared, but none of them make any movements to do anything.
So I'm gonna. So sorry. So let me get this right. You guys were all on the train.
Yes, my dear. We were all travelling along on our way through to. Apparently, we were going to make a stop in Vathron for some VIP pickup.
Oh, you must have been terrified. What happened with the train then?
There was an awful crash there. You must have come across the train.
Oh, we did, but I didn't know how it happened.
And you can see one of the kind of well-to-do ladies kind of leans forward and goes, "It was a ghastly affair. I made it an awful mess of my bonnet."
No, I did. It was.
And you can see a couple of there's a quite sort of rotund bloke sat further on. And you can see he's kind of just wiping what's left on the plate with his finger, kind of milking the last bits of the crappy stew that they were given. The food has been absolutely atrocious. These ghastly ruffians have been, these lovely gentlemen has been giving us nothing but scraps.
Well, I'm sure they're doing the best that they can. I mean, they saved your life, no?
Absolutely, they brought us up to this lovely way station. Where apparently their friends will be collecting us momentarily, but it's been an awfully long time. I've not been able to go to the bathroom for several hours now. And you see another one of the fellows kind of takes a few steps, and Actor, you can see that he's trying to make his way behind you, but surreptitiously. Gareth, what are you doing?
I'm going to make my way over this way. And then, is this another Warforge here?
It is. You can see that one's kind of looking off towards the west. It doesn't make any movement when you get to there. The two blokes under the tarp further to the north, they kind of shuffle backwards slightly into the back of the tarp.
I'm thinking they've put something in here. Maybe. I'm going to shout over to this Warforge. And I'm going to try and make out that I know, like, Warforge language. So I start shouting in binary.
The Warforge turns in your direction, and you can see he kind of takes a couple of steps forward, and he kind of speaks back in a language that you don't understand. It's not binary. It's a strange kind of metallic sounding echoing noise from inside his voice box.
Shout over to this guy. Says, "Oh, where did you get these Warforged from?"
And as he kind of takes a few more steps in your direction, says, "Well, we've been together for a fair amount of time now. You could see we're in cahoots. I guess it'd be a colloquial term." And he tries to make a bit of almost like a guttural laugh, but you can hear it's quite a forced one. Gareth, you can tell the guy who comes out of the kitchen. he's also kind of unbuttoned his revolver as well. Everyone seems to be, apart from the guy in charge, they all seem to be looking a bit tense. Yeah.
Just asking this guy again, I'll just say, so what exactly were you doing this far? You've said that this place is a nasty place to be, but how is it you stumbled across this train?
Well, we were luckily just heading in this direction. We saw the crash and we thought we'd go to help out.
That's very noble of you. And it's very good of you that you're feeding these poor people.
Well, we had enough to spare, and there's no harm in sharing, is there?
Very, very true. But I can't help notice that you're all looking a bit nervous.
Well, we've never seen your kind before, friend. You got to be careful out here with all of the bandits in the wastelands and whatnot. Hair choice is a personal affair.
You'd think that.
He takes his bandana off and you can see he's bald.
Oh.
And I say, this is a choice, but not mine.
Mine wasn't by choice, unfortunately.
Neither was his.
Right. We want to do something, but I don't know what I want to do.
Well, you can see from where you are, there's one fella kind of making his way around the other side of Actor, but trying to do it, quite surreptitiously, like he's just trying to walk around. The bloke who was kind of by the steps has moved over to where all the crates and things are. He kind of almost looks like he's trying to get behind some cover. He doesn't look like he's just, casually resting against it. He's like actively making his way around the back of the other side of the crates and the barrels.
This for a fight.
This guy outside the kitchen has just unbuttoned his gun as well. The captain's getting kind of closer and closer to you, Gareth, but not, walking at you kind of thing. What do you want to do?
I am going to, as I'm looking at these guys and talking, I'm going to turn my back to these guys so that I've kind of got them in my peripheral.
Okay.
But trying to keep it cash, just like, oh, yeah.
What's Patcher doing at this point? Because he's just chilling outside at the minute.
Yeah, I forgot about Patcher.
I'll move Blaze out of the way. She's up on that cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patcher can be moving over this direction.
Well, hey, Gareth, because I'm guessing I can't really hear over this, but...
Yeah, you'll be hear what they're kind of talking about.
But if I shout over, can I hear?
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, Gareth, and I'm waving to get his attention. I think it's time we go. I've rested up.
Does Patcher need resting? Did we do a long rest for Patcher?
Oh, yeah, I'll have to do a long rest for Patcher as well. There you
go. So I'm going to say, I think, like these guys said, we best get moving because it's going to be dark soon. So I think we should go. I do want to thank you for the hospitality, though.
Yeah, thanks for not offering us any food or anything. It's very noble of you.
Yeah, well, if you'd like some stew, friend, like I said, you had a look in there. You saw that there's plenty left.
No, thank you. I've got a bad experience with stew. So we'll head back over, and I'm kicking myself now because I wanted to put Patcher as invisible.
Yeah.
Because then he could have snuck up here and then been here. Okay. So we need to kill these guys, I think.
Yeah, but I don't really know, because I think they basically kept the rich ones and let the poor ones go.
Or killed them.
Oh, no, they haven't, because we saw them, the footsteps, run off in different directions. I mean, there's only these guys, so I think they could have only... The posh ones aren't going to run, are they? you know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll probably think money can save
Yeah,
them.
the posh ones generally think they're more important than they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they can't be arsed running, whereas the other ones are going to be like, screw that, man, I'm off. And they leg it, so, yeah.
What do you want to do? Gareth, give me another insight roll from where you are now, because you're kind of moving away from them all now.
See, 15.
You catch the guy who's in charge with the bandana that is now put back on, keeps glancing up towards the fellow on the top of the cliffs. You get the impression that he has signaled him to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Attack, isn't it? So attack first.
No, we don't attack first. Let's just go.
Rocks fall. It's on top of the cliff. Could have dynamite, you never know.
So I'm gonna go. Yeah, come on. I mean, like the gent said, it's getting dark, so we should go.
Yeah, I'm gonna regret not attacking first.
Yeah, but we'll just go.
Yeah. Well, I'll turn around and I'll say, "Well, we found the train anyway, so Madam What's Her Face, we'll go back and let her know that a train's here, and there's some very nice people here that are looking after these noble people. So there'll be about 400 guards coming soon."
Which direction are you looking when you say this, Gareth?
Behind me, I'm looking at this fucker here.
That guy. As you say that, you're going to see him make like a 2-finger salute. At which point, let's have a look.
Initiative.
Yeah, it's going to be in a second.
Yep, I thought so.
17, Gareth. I don't think is enough to hit you. As you see a crossbow bolt land 5-10 feet away, as it flies past your head and hits the dirt, and then we will roll for initiative.
Oh shit. Oh, it's 15, 16, 17.
Hold on a second. 17.
Shit, how many?
Hang on, because I've got to take all the nobles off as well. And for some reason, it says squeaks a lot on there. Let me get rid of them. There we go. Get rid of these guys. The only problem is that with this initiative thing, you can't hold down your shift to pick more than one. So you just got to drag a box around everybody and get rid of who you don't want, which is a bit annoying. I think it's just that one. There we go. 17 for you.
Yeah.
Actor.
23.
Oh.
She rolled a 20, peeps.
And Patcher got 16. Actor.
Yeah.
You hear the fly through the air as it kind of lands next to Gareth on the in the dirt. As you kind of spin round.
What does he say? What's the blade saying?
Blade.
No, blade.
Oh, you're fucking man. You must be crazy. You're up first, love.
Oh, you bitch!
Bitch.
And I will. I'm gonna regret this. How high up is the guy?
About 60 foot.
I will use the ever faithful that always works firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's definitely going to work because he's next to fire.
And aim it at the guy on the top of the thing.
Oh, okay. He will be in partial cover because you can't quite see him. He's up on the top of the cliff.
Okay, I'm just going to say I already always miss with this thing. So please don't say that it's disadvantage, because I never hit with this. I'm already at disadvantage using the firebolt, and you're gonna make me roll with disadvantage, aren't you? Prick.
No, he just gets a +2 to his AC.
Okay,
That's all.
enough.
Come on.
I
Big
know.
money.
It's
Big
a
money.
it's a big roll.
Come on.
13.
How much?
It'll be a 13 to hit.
If you hadn't been in cover, it'd have hit him. But unfortunately, it impacts the edge of the cliff just by his
Fine,
feet.
I'm aiming for the cliff.
You hit the cliff,
The
bang on.
edge of the
Yeah,
cliff.
and then it destables him and he falls off.
It is unfortunately just not because he's in cover. Well,
Yeah,
half
that's me
cover.
done.
Sorry, love. You can still move. You got movement.
I will run under the cliff.
Yeah.
So cliff guy can't get me.
You can run underneath the cliff so that he can't actually see you from there.
I go pew and then run it. I never miss. I never ever hit with this freaking thing.
Right, it's the big guy.
And I go, Blaze, shit on him. Poop. Blaze, poop.
He's going to take a shot first. Actually, no, he's not. He doesn't have a revolver. It's the little guy that does. You're going to see he will run inside.
Coward.
And he's going to start. You hear him shouting things in thieves' cant in code.
Cousin would have been able to understand that.
Should have put the thing in.
What's that? I forgot myself.
I'm half an hour freakish.
Yeah, absolutely. Gareth, nope, that's a miss. As you see the Warforged take a shot in your direction, and you see one of its arms kind of retracts, and the whole arm itself forms almost what looks like an elongated crossbow itself, and you see a large, energized bolt get fired out from it, but also misses you terribly.
I'm just gonna go to the loo.
No worries. Gareth's turn.
Firebolt geezer. This geezer here. Oh, that's a 1. That's a miss.
That is a miss.
You sure? It's +8.
I'm afraid the one's always a miss.
It's a +8. Right, so you missed with that, and then I'll go and where can I run to? To here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else? Okie dokie. No held actions or anything?
I can't do it, can I?
Oh, no, you can't. That's a good point.
For now.
That's this guy. He's going to run over towards there, and he's going to take a shot at.
How far can these guys shoot?
At disadvantage, 320 feet.
Is that?
Yeah. How far is he? Nice. He's not even at disadvantage there. His short range is 80. Yeah. Well equipped bad boys. That is a miss from that guy. Patch's turn.
Can Patcher? How far can he walk? What's his walk speed?
Patcher's 30, same as you guys, yeah.
30. Can he run up the wall?
Yeah, got climb speed, hasn't
he? Yeah. He's 30 as well, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he can get 30 foot up the wall. I mean, he can dash up to the top, but then he can't do out.
No, that's what I'm thinking. If he can run up the wall and then dash.
Yeah, he can get to the top.
Yeah.
Patcher runs 60 feet straight up that cliff face.
Yeah.
Actually, you hear a gasp from the top. As this massive dog-headed robot thing clambers over there with spider legs and a tail that's on lightning coming out of it.
And then he can shout to intimidate.
This guy is also going to take a shot at Actor. That's a miss. Next guy. Oh, that's Clifftop guy. He's going to take a shot at Gareth. That's a miss. Next guy. He's going to run to this corner. Take a shot at Actor. Oh, that is a miss. These guys suck.
Those are the rolls that we like.
Well, if I've got to roll them, they can as well.
Exactly.
Another shot at Actor. That is a dirty 20 finally.
Oh, shit. See what damage these guys do.
Just a nice 6. Nice round 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Not too bad.
It's okay.
You see the Warforge stomps along in between those bits of tarp. Takes a shot at Gareth from in between. That is 21 to hit.
Shield.
Yeah. No spells. What's that? Yeah, absolutely. Cast a shield. Takes you up to 24, I think now.
Yeah, +5. Yeah, 25. 24.
Absolutely. As he does so, he jumps off the edge of the platform, and you hear a massive thud as the heavy weight lands on both of his feet. You see him sink into the sand slightly, and then he carries on stomping towards you. Top of the house, Actor.
Can I climb up the wall?
You can give me an athletics check to start climbing it, yeah? Don't forget you both start with an inspiration as well.
It's changed now on...
I saw, yeah. Apparently things are different now.
D&D Beyond, it's down as heroic inspiration.
Yeah. This is different kinds of inspiration because there's bardic and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because there is bardic inspiration. 15.
15, yeah, it's decent enough to start clambering up there. Yeah, full movement.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's sturdy enough cliff. It's not, there's not loads of scree and stuff coming off of it as you start making your way up there.
How tall is that? 30?
That's about 30 foot up now, yeah.
So I've got another 15.
Another 30 foot up. Oh, because you're 45 foot, aren't you? I always forget. There you go.
So am I at the top?
No, another 15 foot.
16.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, that's it.
So yeah, another 15 foot, and you'll be at the top of it.
Okay.
Any actions or anything like that?
Can I ready an action?
It depends what you want to do, because you are climbing.
No, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to go peekaboo.
Now, this guy up here is going to be shitting himself now.
He is with Patcher in his face.
He's got Patcher right looking straight at him, and then he's got Actor...
Yeah, they can't see me.
That's right.
You'll be able to hear something clambering up.
Might be here.
I can't. I did that very
but you're doing it stealthily. You can't see the bandit captain at the minute. Gareth, you saw him run inside the little kind of kitchen your thing. You can hear what sounds like cupboards and things being slammed. Right, next guy. This fella. He's going to run over here, take a shot at Gareth. It's still 24 for you, isn't it? Oh, 22. What a miss.
Good.
And then he's going to move inside the tarp.
What are the civilians doing at this point?
They're all still sat under that tarp, not
No,
moving.
but I mean, how are they reacting though? Are they like,
From where you are, you can't see because they are underneath the tarp.
Because I am willing to shoot them as well.
Yeah, they're next. You may as well put their initiatives back on.
I'm just going to set that platform on fire, to be honest.
I'm ready in a fireball.
little,
just rich assholes.
Little harsh, but you know.
They're complaining about the food. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Well,
these guys are bad guys, but still, they're complaining about the food. It's just rude.
Where's that guy? He's going to take a shot at Gareth because he's that sea actor. No, that is a miss. This fella. Going to take a few steps over here. Actually, you're going to... Gareth, if you look over, you're going to see that Warforged walking over towards that bandit at the bottom. And you're going to see his arm that was like the weird crossbow contraption retract. And then what comes back out appears to be a hand, but you see him kind of reach out over towards that bandit.
The Warforged.
Yeah, Gareth's turn.
This guy's attacked me, hasn't he?
Yep.
This guy hasn't. Okay. Right, I want to run over to this Warforged. I'll run over, and then I will shocking grasp. Yes, an 18 plus 8.
Oh wow! Yeah, that is definitely a hit.
2d8. That's an 8 and an 8. That's 16.
16 lightning damage.
Lightning damage, which will do quadruple damage.
No, unfortunately not. He doesn't.
Oh, actually, no, I've got advantage.
Oh.
It did look like the Warforged was I don't.
What's up? What's up?
I thought you said the Warforged was putting his arm out towards the bandit.
The bottom one.
Oh.
Down where all of the nobles are that were stood on the far end of the platform. He kind of went all the way over. You can't see it because you're climbing. But his kind of crossbow retracted, and what it looked like his hand, but then he kind of reached over towards the bandit, and you couldn't see what he did.
Okay.
So the damage to this guy, is it a lot, or because
it did as much damage as you expected it to?
Okay. But the main thing is it gives me advantage on the attack roll because he's metal.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that was 20 feet. So here, I'll come back to here.
And he can do a thing.
Yep, and then bonus shield, which is obviously going to hit because it always does. Oh, that's no 13.
13 is a miss.
Plus 3, 16.
16 is just a hit.
Yes. That's my shield.
Hey.
Shield is a bonus as well. It's amazing.
Nice.
And that's 3 bludgeoning and 1 force.
Nice. Cracks him along the side. You kind of sort of take half stumbled step, still walking towards you.
That's the end of my turn.
So, this guy, the guy that the Warforged seemed to reach out and grab, you hear him kind of half shriek, half shout, and then. Okay. You're going to see him immediately vault off of the edge of the platform, and just start absolutely pegging it towards Gareth. Patch's turn.
Did he do? Okay, so he's gonna come behind. I was gonna try and push him off, but that'd be strength, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And Patch has got no strength.
He is not a very strong little.
No. So he'll do a bite attack.
That is a 5. That's a miss.
Now he'll do a tail attack.
That is an 8. That is also a miss. Oh no!
Man.
Oh no!
Patch, you useless bastard.
Whop whop.
And that will be the end of Patch's turn.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he's tired from that climbing. You know how it is.
He's a robot.
He's going to get down the other side of the stairs and take a shot at Actor.
I'm guessing this Warforged threw this bandit.
He didn't seem to throw him. He looked like he jumped off the platform and ran at you, kind of screaming.
The bandit?
Yeah. 12 miss.
Raged him or something.
It's this guy's turn. He's going to turn round. Actually, he's going to run around the other side of Patcher and try and crack him. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Sure.
Sorry, Patcher. You're going to get... No, it's only 3. Bonk. You get 3 damage. Smashes along the top of Patcher with his sword.
I can hear this.
You hear a clang. This guy who's in half cover is going to take a shot at Axe, actually, because you can see it on the top of there. 17. Oh, that is a hit.
That's a hit.
It's only 7, but I'm going to need you to give me a strength check, love, to make sure you can hold on to the wall as you get skewered by a little pistol round that hits you.
That would be... I rolled a 20.
Oh, very nice.
Did you say saving throw?
Yeah.
Or just a strength check or saving throw?
Yeah, I suppose it would be a saving throw, yeah.
So a saving throw, that would be 24 altogether, so you can go
absolutely. As you get hit with this small slug, kind of hits you in like maybe in the thigh, the thigh or something, and you seem to start to like hastily reload it again.
But you out of your mind!
Down here. That is a miss.
You clearly have no idea who you are messing with.
This guy is going to withdraw his arm into like a large mace.
Dad, I'm climbing up a wall and somebody's trying to hit me. That's just rude.
That's at 16, so that's a miss.
Yes.
And then second attack with his other arm, 17, also a miss. Top of the round, I'll back to you.
Right, now we're going to freaking do something. Rest of the 15 up onto the top.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk straight through that fire.
And you take 74 fire damage.
And flankety blank.
Flankety flank, flankety flank.
Oh, that's really bad. 13.
That is a hit.
Because he's not under cover anymore.
He's not.
Cover that! Cover that! I would just say that with advantage, I rolled really badly.
Good, we got all the good rolls out earlier on. That's fine.
That is the point. We will.
Oh.
15 damage, 4 is poisonous.
Do you want to describe how you just completely destroy this this very spindly looking kind of late teen, as you can see now?
Oh.
He had the scimitar that he was hitting Patcher with, but you saw that he was kind of struggling to even hold it. He looks quite weak and weedy. And you have what weapons? You broken staff?
Yeah.
Describe how you destroy this young teen.
I ran up the top. I heard that he was hitting Patcher, and then when I get up the top, I saw that he was continually just hitting Patcher. And then I run up behind him, and I just take one of my broken staff things and just stab it into his neck. If he wants to play a big boy's game,
You immediately puncture his jugular, and he collapses to the ground, holding his neck, gurgling.
and then I go,
he,
hello, hello. Is he
and
just pretending?
And he looks up.
Hello?
He looks up and he goes, "Tell Martha I love her," and then dies.
I shout over, "Fuck Martha."
I lean over and go, "I'm gonna kill Martha."
Jesus.
She's next.
It's got dark.
You've just told me my next target.
No, tell Martha I love her. I'm gonna go, "Who do you think sent me?"
Jesus.
And then I'm gonna go, "Hello, Badger. Are you all right, baby? You little snuggle bub."
He's gonna go,
A little
rubbing the
tickly over
slight
to you.
scuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
you little mwah, mwah, mwah.
Anything else on your turn? You destroyer of children.
I am going to climb down with the rest of my movement.
So what, you're 15, 25, 30. You've got about 15 foot left, so you can make it back to the edge.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
And then start making your way back down the cliff.
Yeah, but I might just jump down because I've got slow fall, so I might just jump down.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, I haven't got an action or anything next time. I'll just vault off because I've got slow fall. So
no worries. Right, it's the captain's turn. Let's see what happens first.
I'll just shout over to Gareth. They're not but pre-pubescent boys. We're all right, mate.
Oh, what's that beautiful number there? That's 24 to hit Gareth. As you see the back side of this kind of
pardon? He's not wearing pants.
Decent sized, but he's in the building, remember? Okay. As you see the back side of this small building explode outwards with a boom.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. You see,
the stew. It was the stew. As a massive crossbow bolt flies over towards Gareth and does him 13 piercing damage. As you see the captain struggling to hold up this enormous crossbow that he's kind of you see he's taking it off of a tripod. Imagine like Rambo, when he's got the 50 cal.
Yeah, the 50
cal. Like that with a massive crossbow, and he's just fired out, and the bolt like flies through and like glances through your side, but it tears a big hole through at the side of your rib cage.
Ooh.
And that's his turn. He's going to start reloading. That's what he was trying to get out of the cupboard. This guy's going to also take a shot at Gareth with his
fucking cupboard.
Shitty. You didn't know what he was hiding in there. You kind of walked in and walked straight back out. No, that's a natural one. That is a miss. He's going to move back into cover.
And he damages himself because it's a natural one.
Shoots himself in the foot. This guy, 14 is a miss. He's going to get the hell out of the way. This guy, you're going to see him.
Have we leveled up yet?
Not yet. He's going to walk over to this guy.
The next level up's a shit one as well because it don't do out.
Yeah, we've got next level up's going to be like 3.
Yeah, we'll level up at the end of this if you want them. If it's going to be a crap one. Gareth's turn.
You can level up now if you want.
Yeah, just mid-combat.
Just mid-combat.
Yeah, because like the games, when you level up, you get all your health back and stuff.
Yeah. That's why you have to do it over a long rest on this.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to quicken. Is that the one I want to do? Yeah, quicken.
Ooh, proficiency bonus goes up.
Which is 2 sorcery points. So I shall quicken and shocking grasp this geezer again.
Mm.
You're showing up.
17 plus 8. Which I'm guessing is a hit.
It is.
Oh shit. That's 5 and 2. 5, 6, 7. Lightning damage, but let me just do that again because I had advantage. No.
That's nice and soft for you.
So that's 7 lightning damage to this geezer.
Nice, yeah. As you see, both of his hands have kind of retracted in a huge, like club maces, and he's swinging them at you. Managed to kind of reach through and touch his center part of his torso with lightning arcing out, so you can kind of stutter in place so you can run away. If
I run like here, Am I out of shot of the captain?
Ian,
Behind this
you can
wall.
see you from there now.
Yeah, I'll go there. I'll move around here. So Mr. Capitan cannot get me.
What I'll do is, yeah, I'll put an extra bit of wall in. There we go. Okay.
And
So I can see now.
then I'll do, just for a bit of flavour, Chaos Bolt
Oh,
on this guy.
nice.
She's 120, so that's definitely going to reach. And that is 10 plus 8, 18.
18's definitely it, yeah.
Yeah. And then that is 2d8 plus 2d6. Let's see what damage. Oh!
Okay. Wow.
Oh, this is what I was hoping. So on my d8s, it's a 5 and a 5, which is 10 lightning damage.
Oh, jeez.
To this guy, plus 5, 6, plus 8 damage.
Oh.
So
yeah,
18 lightning damage to this guy.
As it kind of arcs through the center of this bloke, you see it like whipping around all over the place, and he kind of stands in place for a second. And then as you kind of finish casting the spell, you just see there's like a large burn mark on the front of his chest, and he collapses forward.
See, at this point, no one's saying that they have to continue fighting. They could be scared.
Yeah.
And they can stop fighting.
Yeah.
At any time, boys. At any time this can stop. You make it stop. But you started this train ride, as it were.
And then I shout over to the captain and say exactly that you attacked us first, just to let you know. And then as the Chaos Bolt hits this guy, then it leaps to this Warforge here, which is a 10 plus 18.
18 is definitely a hit.
Then it takes 2d8 plus 2d6. Come on. Save numbers again. Oh, fuck. It's big, though. It's big. It's big. It's 8 plus 6 is 14.
Oh, wow.
Either thunder or poison. So it'll go thunder. Plus 7.
Expected.
So 8 plus 6 plus 7.
Oh, no, 7. Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As you see this like bolt arc off the first guy and then leap over the edge of the platform and hit the Warforged as he's reaching over towards that bandit, you see him kind of stand in place and almost get blown over with the power of it.
That is the end of my turn. In fact,
Gonna have a nap.
Nope. I don't have to do Wild Surge twice, do I? Even though it's just your spell slot in it that it does the Wild Surge.
It's per spell.
Yeah.
It's like when you twin it, you still only do it once because you use sorcery to make the spell happen twice.
Okay.
Patcher.
End of my turn.
Mr. Patcher.
And Patcher will run down the wall.
So 5, 10, 5, 30. Is he going to dash?
Yeah. I'll get him like 10 foot.
Yeah, he's about sort of 15 foot off the floor, and he's nearly down. He could probably drop off, to be honest, and we can do some damage rolling if you want to break his legs.
No, we'll leave him.
You never know.
I've still got some lightning on mine.
Oh yeah, you have an Anges as well. It's disappeared off mine. What is it to do with these? Nothing playing. If it's bugs, you just do a refresh. Never mind. Right, he's going to take a shot at Acta. Who's, let's have a look. Actually, how far away is she? 60 feet up. And yeah, so that's going to be disadvantage, which is a bit shit. Yeah, whatever. 11, so he nearly got you. Whatever.
What was that? I looked down at half of them halfway up to the cliff where it got me and went, "What was that, dickhead?" And then step back one step, just in case.
That's a miss. This guy. He's going to get to the bottom of the cliff where Actor is. As he also kind of jumps away from that Warforge and starts running over to where Actor is, and you see him start trying to clamber up the bottom of the wall, just like screaming in your direction. You see the Warforged clamber around the corner. Gareth, again, now that you're close enough to it, you can see the several areas on this Warforge where it looks like something's been scrubbed away. You know, like some kind of marking has been either scratched off or kind of welded over with a torch to cover it, that kind of thing. You do me a history check, Gareth, as I roll to hit you with this guy. You might remember on the Orient Express when you met Oak, that very first Warforged, and he still had all of his military markings on. It looks like this Warforged has like scraped off all his old military markings. That's a 19 to hit you, Gareth.
Blue shield again.
Okay.
Oh no, wild surge.
Hey, I mean, oh no. Was it level 1?
Was
it level 1?
Level 1, yeah.
Give us a d20 then, please.
It was going to happen at some point.
It was going to happen at some point, yeah.
19.
19, so 18. Give us a d100.
29.
Oh.
Don't think I've had a 29 before.
29.
All my hair grows.
Oh. Your constitution is increased by 2 for the rest of this combat. Just for 1 minute, so it's just for this combat where your constitution goes up. So it affects your hit points. Yeah. So bump that up as and when.
Big number constitution.
Yeah.
So I can turn it to 18.
So that should crank your hit points up a bit.
It's 4.
Nice. So I'll just add 4 health to you. There you go. Right.
Surge, I think, is on the cards.
Second attack is a dirty 20, which is now a miss.
Yeah.
As he just starts flailing away. Yeah, back to you, love. So you can slow fall, you can start making your way down the cliff. What do you want to do? You can see this guy at the bottom now. Look, he almost looks rabid or rabid.
This guy
at the bottom, yeah.
He's a normal guy. He's one of the thingies.
He's just a
but that Warforged touched him, didn't it?
Guy. Yeah, the Warforged did something. Let's just say so that you can see who's doing what. I'll just mark him as that for now.
Okay.
And the dead one, obviously.
Look at the little symbol for raging.
It's
like, oh, you guys.
Oh, I'll get you. Hum indeed.
Right.
You're gonna drop onto that guy.
So,
you're gonna.
So DM, I'm not just gonna drop on.
Oh,
I'm going to backflip onto him.
Yes.
But not like backflip over. I want to backflip. I want to kind of athletically jump
on his head.
Jump on, and then so that then I end up on him. So how are you going to figure that one out, Mr. Man?
Well, you're going to take some fall damage because you're going to drop
fine.
off. Because you are currently 60 feet up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you sure?
You got slow fall though, haven't you?
Yes, I do.
Are you going to use that?
Yes.
It's not an action though, is it?
Nope, it's nothing. It's a reaction.
It reduces bludgeoning damage taken from a fall, basically.
And I hate to say this, but it's an equal amount to 5 times my monk level.
Which is?
8. So it's 8 times 5.
So you can reduce it by up to 40.
Yeah.
Okay. And you are definitely doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 98 fall damage.
It was only 24 fall damage.
Okay.
So you absorb the fall damage as you descend off of the backflip off of the cliff and land essentially on this guy.
Yeah.
Not as much damage as you would have done because you're slow falling down onto him. So you're essentially just going to land on him. It was currently scrabbling at the bottom, and you can see it. He doesn't even have like the sword in his hand. He's just like scrabbling at the rock.
But I've just kind of hit him on his shoulders and kicked him into the
that's fine.
Into the cliff a bit.
Yeah. So you'll only takes 2 bludgeoning damage, but you boot him into the cliff as he kind of slams against it. So that is your movement and your reaction for this round.
Correct. So I am now going to attack him.
Okay.
Because he just is there. Okay. $25
to hit. Yeah,
yes.
Definitely.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh dear.
Oh, you'll be happy to know that. 8 damage, 2 of which is poison.
8 damage as you as he kind of slams, as he does count sometimes, as he slams into the wall, and you just smash one of your broken staffs into the kind of back of this guy. You hear all the air like leave his lungs.
Second attack is a natural 1.
Oh dear, that is unfortunate. Right, Bandit Captain is now going to move and take a shot at Actor that he can see now. That is a 15. That is a miss.
That is a hit.
Oh, is it a hit? Oh, crap. Oh, you're 15, aren't you? No, not too bad. Only 8. As a massive crossbow bolt, like.
Who's just hit me?
The big captain. This guy over here with the huge.
This guy?
Yeah, big.
Captain Knob Jockey.
Heavily loaded crossbow that he's got.
And as I land down as well, I go, and who hit me? Who tried to hit me up there when I was trying to climb up, you dickheads? Because you're next. But now you've got my attention, bad boy.
Captain soon to be dead.
Jump out of there.
Captain living on borrowed freaking time.
He's going to run over to there. Take a shot at Actor with his little pistola. 11 to miss. Let's see this guy now.
Pew!
Bitch. He's going to run over to there. Has he got a line of sight to Gareth from there? Let's have a look. He does. He's going to take a shot at Gareth. Natural 20.
That's a line of sight from there.
Yeah, edge of the wall's there. Hang on, when I do it.
It's a 20.
The edge of the wall's there.
Inspiration and.
Oh, you bastard. Right, hang on. Yeah, that's a miss. Bastards. Warforge's going to step down here and take hold of this guy.
Who's in front of you, Gareth?
The other Warforge. It's Gareth's turn, so your shield now fades as well.
Again. Shocking Greets is 10. Total. That was a 2.
Oh dear. Nope, that's a miss.
So that is definitely a miss. So then I will. Shall I action surge? Yeah, I'll action surge.
Yep.
And then try and crack him with my radiant sword.
Ooh.
Jeez, that is 11 plus 5, 16.
16 is just a hit.
So that will be 1d8. Is a 2 plus 2 radiant damage.
2?
Yeah, so 4 total.
Oh, 4. Okay. Yeah.
So
damage
2
is
slashing and then 2 radiant.
No, absolutely. Damage is damage.
Yeah. And then that's the end of my turn.
Patcher.
Patcher. Can he get over to?
If he drops the last 15 foot, he's got 15 foot of movement.
Okay.
Or he could try and just vault off the wall.
What's his acrobatics like?
Let's have a look.
Stuff.
Because he's an NPC, he doesn't have skills. It'll just be like a dex check for him, basically.
Dex is quite good. Yeah, let's try it. See if we can do it, and then see if we can get over.
He saw me jumping off and is inspired.
Yeah, 14's all right. So 10, 15, and then he'll kind of land okay there, and then 5, 10, 15 gets into there.
Yeah, and then can he attack?
Yep.
With a bite? With advantage?
Bite to the bum. That is a 12.
With advantage?
With advantage. He rolled natural 1 and 11.
Oh my god. And then tail.
Tail with advantage. That's more like it. 19. There we go.
Yes.
So damage on this guy, which is piercing plus lightning. Oh, both. 19 damage on that guy. Piercing plus lightning. As he does so, the Warforged kind of finishes being electrocuted, and his Patcher retrieves his tail. When normally you'll see like the creature stunned when it gets hit with that attack. The Warforged just kind of slumps forward and then slams down onto its knees and stops moving. Whap, whap.
It's the end of his turn.
It is indeed.
And then, as Patcher's doing that, I'll shout over to the captain, "You can end this whenever you want."
It's this guy down here's turn now. He's going to run out of movement, but he hasn't got any action left. This guy's turn. He's going to take a shot at Patcher.
Fucker.
It's 20 past 4. Casseroles in. Because I got
Dirty 20 on Patcher.
Dirty.
Yeah, dirty 20. As Patcher gets hit with a little ricochet shot from the little dude behind there with a revolver. And this guy will finally now turn around and attack Actor with advantage in his crazy state.
Where did that guy come from?
He's down at the bottom.
Oh, shit.
He's pretty angry now as well.
We're putting a casserole in the bloody oven, cheeky bastard.
That is 19 to hit you, love.
That is kiss my ass, is what is that is.
And that is no, not for himself. Stupid. Yeah. Try again.
No, that's how good I am.
As you take 10 slashing damage as he kind of withdraws his scimitar in one action and just slashes right across your front, cuts all your dress and everything.
Do you have any idea how much this cost me?
It's your turn, love.
Oh. I'm going to attack
I would recommend it.
the guy that just attacked me, so the guy at the wall.
Yeah.
That would be a 16.
That is a hit.
So bad. 12 damage, 6 of which is poisonous.
He crumples over as you smash him into the rib cage. You see him just collapse. Almost kind of froth coming out of his mouth. He looks absolutely incensed, but he is no longer with us.
And as I do that, I turn around to look at the other guy. What symbols on him?
He's also incredibly cross.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So it's kind of a... Yeah, get him, and then just suddenly, now you!
You're going to multi-class with Barbarian?
I'm multi-classing with Coyote, apparently.
That's a point. I have to update your thing so that
It's a natural one. I am going to bonus attack. Bonus attack, bitch slap. 14.
14 is a hit.
6 damage, magical.
Hang on a second. 6 magical. Smack in the face, roundhouse
Bitch
damage.
slap, yeah.
I'll just update you so you're now vulnerable to silvered weapons.
What's the point? No, they won't have silver weapons, will
they? Not as far as you're aware.
Shout over to actor, you're all right as long as he ain't got silver.
Huh. Why don't you shut the frick up, Gary?
Can't spell. There we go. Nice. Any movement or anything left?
Nope.
Any key points or any bullshit? Oh no,
No.
you did your thing, didn't you?
What?
You did your
I did my
extra
bonus,
attack. Yeah. Captain is going to take another shot at actor. $21. Nice. That's another 12 damage as another massive bolt like skirts alongside you and cracks you in the shoulder, almost like dislocates your arm. It hits you with such force.
Reaction. Have I done a reaction?
Not this turn. That was last turn, wasn't it?
Reaction. Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, way up.
Needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity, where is he? Dexterity saving throw. That is a 6.
Yes! Bitch, about to get some licks.
Kaboom.
Just as he kind of, I'm dealing with this guy, and then suddenly I feel this guy come in, and I'm like, what the frick? And then I just look at him and go, and roll really badly.
Oh no.
I don't add anything to my damage for spells, do I?
You tell me, love. I don't know.
I don't know how they work.
Have a look.
Do you add anything to spell damage?
Hellish Rebuke. If you're a spellcaster, you do.
I haven't so far.
It just takes 2d10 fire damage.
No, I don't. 6, 3d10.
Sorry, 3d10.
So that is 16 fire damage.
16.
Aimed at him.
16 fire damage.
Aye, lad.
As you see the kind of massive...
That's good.
The massive crossbow, you see gets like incredibly hot in his hands, and then you just see a huge like fireball engulf him for a second, and he kind of drops it onto the floor as he's trying to pat himself down. You hear him screaming.
And then as he kind of looks over, I'm just flipping him the bird. He don't know I can only do that once.
No, he doesn't know it, no. He's going to run around the corner and attack Patchet. Oh, that is a hit on Patchet. No, it's only 3. As Patchet gets bonked for 3 damage. This guy now can't see Gareth because his dude's in the way.
Hiding behind the Warforge.
Yeah, and that other bandit that's there now.
Yeah.
I'll take a shot at Actor instead. Very nice. That's a 21 to hit
For the love of Christ.
That's number 3. You feel another like little pistol round hitting here. This Warforged. You see him get back onto the platform. Start walking quite casually over towards all of the noble people.
Kill the noble. I'm going to kill the noble people. So then I'm going to move.
I'll be honest, they weren't part of our remit. We got asked to find out where the train was.
Yeah, exactly. As you just
survivors.
And then I will lob a fireball at Mr. Capitan.
Oh, crap.
Oh, nice.
Will that hit all 3 of them?
Yep.
Freaking better. Because I'm getting pissed off without
will.
Bastard.
Dexterity, yeah.
Hold on. How the fuck am I? It's this one that I wanted to do. Yeah, centered at the captain.
Okay. Top guy got 16. Bottom guy got 7.
Nice.
Captain got 24.
That's a pass. So the bottom guy take. The bottom guy failed, didn't he?
No, he got. He got 7, so he failed.
Yeah, so he'll take full brunt of it. These will take
half
and half.
By the building, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll aim it here then.
Okay.
I'll say I'll just lob it there.
Where
just
you could
to
see.
get everyone, and these will take half. So that will be 8 of these bad boys.
Did you do that when I did Hellish Rebuke? Because I wasn't looking.
No, it's centered on the one guy. I did the fireball for him. Okay. The fireball went off.
I didn't see it because I wasn't looking.
I will. It's quite handy. Good enough.
Six, 27 fire damage.
Nice.
Jeez.
To this guy, and then half to these 2.
He was in the fireball at least. Yeah, that guy just gets absolutely incinerated. How much does the top guy take?
Half, 27 halved.
What kind of that? 14?
18.
Yeah, 13-ish. Yeah.
18.
That'd be 36. What was this full amount?
What was the full amount?
27.
Oh, so 13.
So
13.
13,
yeah. He's also incinerated. Captain, still kind of patting himself down from the hellish rebuke. You hear him suddenly engulfed in flame again, and then starts screaming, "Oh, bloody hell!" It's like the whole building starts burning around him.
I do not wild surge.
Yay!
I've got a little bit of movement left.
Yeah.
Shield at him.
Oh, yeah.
Which now is going to hit because he's like a big, massive beacon. So it's like I can't miss. 13 plus 3, 16.
16 on the big guy is indeed a hit.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, that is good. That is 6 bludgeoning and 3 force.
Nice. And it ricochets off him. You hear him kind of clang to the head, and you hear as he was kind of, it looked like he was trying to pick up the big heavy mounted crossbow thing that he dropped. It's just way too hot for him to even manage now. He's trying to scrabble out of the building.
No, you don't. Not this time, motherfucker.
Patch's turn.
And then Patcher is going to attack this guy with his beat.
Is he going to hit anyone this time?
Come on.
Yeah,
Come
13. You got him.
Yes, come on, Patcher.
Wow, 9. And he needs to do a strength saving throw now, which he failed. So he's now also grappled.
Tail attack.
And then he does his tail attack on him as well.
Yep.
That is a miss with a 9.
His tail one's the big one as well, isn't it?
Yeah. He has dived onto the guy now.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the end of his turn now.
It's this guy's turn attacking Acton, no longer with advantage though. He does still look quite cross there. That is a miss. Actor's turn.
Look what we just did to that guy.
Look what we did.
I'm going to move round to there because he keeps freaking hitting me. Captain.
I think he's a bit disorientated now with being on fire.
Yeah.
And,
he's got stuff to do.
I will attack that guy. And I will hit him.
I will hit him.
I've just dropped on the dice.
Will you though? Will you hit him? No, you are.
That is 10.
That is a miss. You are correct. That is not a hit.
Second attack is a 16.
16 is a hit.
Still disappointing.
When you hit him, why is it disappointing?
Because it wasn't like a crit. Oh, that's a bit better. 18 damage.
Oh.
Which is poison.
She's dead.
He crumples to the ground as you kind of make a massive impact on his temple.
Okay.
I shout over at Actor, I'll deal with these two. Go get the Warforge.
Yeah, I was really hoping that you weren't going to say that. I will run over this way.
Okay. Is that you?
Yeah.
Alright, he's going to dive out of that building and just start running towards Gareth. And you see as he kind of runs towards you and he pulls that big long sword out, he goes to take a swing at Gareth. That is a miss, but then you also, Gareth, is also unfortunately a natural one. As you see, as you duck away from like the swing from the sword, you see he's already got like a little push knife in his other hand that he tries to stick into your ribs, but you manage to get inside it, so it kind of swung behind you. Yeah, that's the end of his turn.
They're cheeky little buggers, Dad, I'm telling you.
They're like them pirates that we fought in that gladiator thing.
Oh yeah.
Sneaky little bastards.
Yes.
Right, this guy's going to try and get out of
I forgot all about that.
The grapple. He did not get out of the grapple. You see the Warforge takes a few steps over into the tarp, kind of picks up quite easily the lady who complained about her bonnet being damaged and kind of lost, and just picks her up with one hand, and he kind of looks over in your direction, Actor, and just goes, cease. And that's the end of his turn. Gareth's turn.
Unfortunately.
He said cease to Actor. I didn't see that, did I?
You didn't see it. You're in combat, mate, yeah?
Good. Okay. Kill this geezer. Right, I will do this fella. Shocking grasp him. Is a 10 plus 8, 18.
That is definitely a hit.
And then
Um,
that'll be 13 lightning damage.
oh, wow. Oh, I meant to ask, are these tokens easy to see? I've put the rings around them all.
Yeah.
Right, the little icons, they've all got rings around them now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are easy to see. That was 13 lightning damage
like the commoners, that's what the commoners look like, without the rings around them.
Yeah.
Whereas if you stick the ring around them, it goes like that.
Yeah.
So you get like a little highlight around it.
It is a little bit. It's just I've got it zoomed out quite high that I can't really see much anyway. So, but no, it's fine. I can see it.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's all right. Anything for you guys? You guys. Go on, carry on, Gareth down.
Yeah, so that's 13 lightning damage to
absolutely. As he kind of tries to sink that push knife in, you duck inside it and just grab his wrist and just send all the lightning out through the palm of your hand, and you see him kind of stood in place, shaking.
Yeah, so as he slashes with it, I want to do like a matrix move and then just touch the tip.
Ew.
Touch the tip of the blade and then fire a load of lightning down it.
What you didn't know is that he made the handle out of an old tyre, so his hand's related.
So I will.
You can do a roll.
Disengage from him to here, and then I'll chuck my shield at him, which is obviously going to hit again.
Always does.
2.
Apart from this time when you were distracted by the fire.
Yeah. And then that's the end of my turn.
Okie doke.
Patch is going to get quadruple advantage.
Patch's turn, yeah. Let's see if he can bite the guy that he is currently giving a cuddle to. Dirty 20. Yeah. Yes, that guy's dead.
Yeah. And now can Patcher come over here and tail whip this fucker?
It can indeed.
The fuzz nugget.
That is a 5. It's a miss.
Yeah, bad boy.
He's not doing well today, is he? Actor's turn. So you're currently confronted with a Warforged holding one of the obviously hostages at this point, and just telling you to stop. What would actor do? What would Ada? She would burn everything down. No witnesses.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to lie to you, mate. I did think of firebolting the hostage. I'm not even lying to you.
She's just a bitch anyway. She's just complaining about a bonnet.
Yeah, but the others might grass as well.
That poor woman.
I know. And her bonnet is askew and everything.
Exactly.
How far away am I from them?
What, from the Warforged?
Yeah.
30 foot.
30 foot.
Yeah, so you could just say, I can't hear you. Sorry?
Run up,
or does it mean...
Run up and flying kick the hostage out of its hand.
I am going to run up towards him and punch him. I'm going to run up to him and punch him.
Ooh. Yeah, punch him.
I'm kind of scared, to be honest.
You know, punch a Warforged in the face.
Technically, I'm flanking with all those villagers.
Flanking with the one that he's got in his hand.
His hand, yeah. This is terrible. You're doing, darling.
Thank you, my dear. You are acting as a flanker.
Easy.
21.
That is a hit on the Warforged, currently holding a lady in its hands.
And in the arm, I'm going to go for... I don't know if there's a joint.
A joint, yeah.
I'm going to go for the joint.
Okay.
That might do worse and actually sees around her neck. And I'm not. I don't.
He's,
really
no, he's got her like he's got the claws kind of just
okay,
holding her up.
I'm gonna say it could have the opposite effect and cause it to close.
Yeah, crunches.
It's a 50-50, isn't it?
There's my bonnet, and now you're creasing my blouse. That is 15 damage, 5 of which is poison. I'm guessing that doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't. Yeah. What's it without the poison?
10.
10. Thank you. Yeah, as you crack into the arm joint and you see like the whole arm lowers and her feet kind of touch the ground as it lowers on that side. Its grip's still on her, but yeah, her feet are on the floor kind of at this point.
And then I'm going to, as I've done that, I'm going to walk around behind him so that I'm between him and these other people, which hopefully that means that they're going to shuffle up that way. And then I'm going to go my second attack. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
And I'm just rolling 2 dice.
Yeah, no poison.
That is a shitty roll. 7 damage.
8 still damage?
Yeah, I'm going to go for, since I've kind of gone around, let's go for the back of the neck or something. I don't know.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Captain's turn. Yeah, he's just going to take a couple of swings at Patcher. Actually, no. He can get all the way around Patcher without disengaging and attack Gareth. He's going to do that. I know. He knows who's the scary one here.
Yeah, on the plus side, though, you're now flanking.
He's flanking now.
He's deflanked himself.
No, that is a miss. So he tries with his dagger as well. 22.
Do it. Go on, there's only a dagger in it. This is poisoned.
Yeah, that will be 5 piercing damage and only 2 poison damage.
Unless it's poisoned. Yeah, it's poisoned.
Unless it's poisoned. And
poisoned.
Poison doesn't do anything other than.
Not unless it's got like a condition that it attaches to as well, which I'd tell you. No, this is just standard. I want to do you extra damage kind of poison. Right.
Like mine.
You see the Warforged actor just like throws her backwards, basically. She lands on her backside. She goes, "Oh, by my pretty floral bonnet." And he's gonna take a swing at you, love.
I'm not gonna last much longer, bro.
As both of his arms kind of retract and then pop out as maces. 11 is a miss, and then 16.
That's a hit.
That's another 9 bludgeoning damage.
Too bad, okay.
As it just starts swinging across at you. Gareth.
Right, I'll start this geezer with. Shall I do shocking grasp with more? Yeah, I'll do shocking grasp with advantage. Good, because that's a 5 and a 13 plus 8. 21.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he can't even parry that one.
Lucky he had advantage.
Yeah. He's got a option where he can parry.
And that is 10 lightning damage.
Oh. No, not 1, minus 10. Good thing. Absolutely. As he kind of tries to get his sword in the way of your hand, you kind of feint with that hand and then grab him with the other one and electrocute him.
With my shield.
At disadvantage, because are you going to move away? Are you just going to actually hit him with it?
No, just a bash, because it's not force then, it's just bludgeoning. 8 or 18.
Oof.
So hit. So it's just a force one, it's just a bludgeon 1.
I mean, it's like just kind of bang, cracks him in the face. Ah, my nose! You broke my nose!
And then that's the end of my turn.
Making his eyes water and everything now.
I don't actually do that much damage, but it's more annoying than anything else.
Patch's turn.
Attack. Patcher bite.
Right.
Fucking do something this time.
With advantage. Oh, that is a miss. Tail.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Advantage. Nope, 13. That's a miss.
Oh my god!
Oh, Patcher, you're useless.
Actor.
I am going to hit the Warforge.
Do it. Smack him in the face.
I'm going to hit the Warforge. Wish me luck.
Good luck. You can do it.
There you go.
She can do it. That is 22.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we roll max damage.
Oh,
Yes.
Without the poison.
Without the poison. So that's 16 damage.
16. As you kind of smash your blow into the side of this Warforge, its arm already looks kind of damaged now. As it swung at you last time, you noticed that the first mace was incredibly slow. You crack in the side of the head, and you see like the whole neck joint kind of dislodges, and you hear a few beeps and scrapes as it tries to say something, and then the whole thing just slows.
Yes! Bitch! Warforge down. And then I
Sorry,
turn around.
what were you saying, Mr. Warforge? What was that?
What was that? Beep beep boop boop.
Beep
beep
fucking
boop, boop.
bop. And then
So
I
you-
said to the captain,
Oh,
you can still end this, captain.
And then I look at all of these people on the tap because I'm
You're
checking
next.
that they're all thingies.
Yeah,
Are they all not bad guys?
Yeah, do you want to see something creepy?
What? Oh! And I go.
As they go, one of us.
They all float down here.
Fireball! Oh, no, they. What do
I
you,
aim for the top. I aim
what
for the end post and just to knock it down.
actually, that's a good point because you're currently under the tap, so I'll put you under the tap.
Okay, I'm not now. So then I will. I'm coming, Garrett. Seeing as patch is shit.
Oh.
Can you get me 45 over there, please?
Mm.
Seeing as you can do ruler and I can't be asked.
There you go, back where that dead guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, you gotta go down steps and everything.
Well, look, because I put walls there, so
It's-
you can't just walk through the wall.
And that is
Do you
a
know what?
very detailed, clever thing
Just,
to do.
no, screw it. I'll just stop putting walls.
No, you have to put balls in there. And I will. Oh, I can't say an attack, man.
You can shoot him. Oh no, you can't because you've done action. Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
You can dash and get up to him. That's about it.
Yeah, but that's all I can do. I can do that next time. Yeah, that's fine.
It's his turn.
Talk about this, captain.
So that again.
Does the captain want to talk about this?
I mean, he doesn't look particularly interested in talking.
He's surrounded
What
by
is,
your own dead bodies.
There is only him left.
what he's going to actually do, hearing Actor kind of running over towards him, and you two guys kind of attacking him at this point. You and Patcher, Gareth, will both get opportunity attacks as he drops a smoke bomb and tries to run away. It will be at disadvantage because of the smoke bomb.
Yep.
But you'll both get attacks.
Look at that.
3
3's a miss.
plus 8.
Oh, still a miss.
And then whatever Patcher.
Patcher with his bite.
Obviously a miss.
Natural 20 from Patch.
Yeah.
Holy
All you have
crap.
to do is start throwing smoke bombs at
That's-
people so he can't freaking see and then he hits them.
23 damage
Oh,
as
kept that quiet.
the last 3 hit points. Of the last 3 hit points, and then 20 damage over the top of that.
I mean, that's just excessive.
Means as he drops the smoke bomb, Patcher just impales him. just straight through. The tail just goes straight
Where do
through
you
him.
think you're going?
And he collapses before he even kind of gets away. And that is us. I was going to say break it down, but that was me who killed him. So That's the end of combat.
Then I just walk round him, going, "What's up, boy? What's up, boy? Where you going, boy?"
You have got the half the station on fire at the minute.
It's not my station.
No, no.
Yeah, we'll leave it. Okay. It'll be. Then we just shout over to these guys that these noble people here. We'll just shout over to them. This fire will it'll cause people to see it, so people will be here soon. Then we just walk off.
That's a good point, actually.
So you're just going to abandon the...
no, we're going to go have a word with them. So we'll go talk to the nobles, and we will say, "Oh, can I go have a look at the Warforged, please?"
Which one? There's two. Two of
The
them.
one that's down here.
Hmm.
Oh, you can walk through freaking...
Yeah, because I'm the GM, motherfucker. Do what I want. I do what I want. So, the little noblemen and women will reveal that the bandits attacked following the crash of the train, which they presume were responsible for it. They felt the tracks change to like the siding that you discovered, and they heard the driver send out a message over like the messaging stones throughout the train saying that there'd been an unscheduled change of track, and then there was a crash. The bandits were quick to take control once they'd boarded the train. They were happy to rough people up who tried to resist, but they were mostly just kind of restrained, and it was the Warforged reining in anyone who got a bit too carried away. The bandits seemed particularly cruel with how they were treating people, but the Warforged kind of kept them in line. The Warforged themselves, however, seemed mostly concerned with the lead carriage, which you found had been kind of torn open. They are all reluctant to be left alone, so they're basically going to head back to the train crash site and wait there, and insist basically that you take them back to Vatherond.
Okay.
You can hear several of them talking about legal action against House Dorian for loss of property and emotional distress.
Whatever.
Can
I ask about the other people? Whether anybody else on the train?
Can you give me a persuasion roll as well?
That would be a 20, so 22.
With a 22...
Now I roll a natural 20.
With a 22, you persuade them to not bother waiting at the crash site because no one else is coming. They're going to make their own way back to Vatherond. But they also reveal that the tracks that you found that led away, there were bandits that were on the train that had disguised themselves as other passengers.
Oh.
They're part of a larger group, also led by further Warforged, who seized the elemental sphere from the lead carriage, took both that and the driver into the hills over to the west from here, basically.
Okay. Well, the driver's dead.
With your 22, I'll also give you that a couple of the hostages heard the bandits, the humans, complaining that they were under strict instructions to just watch over the passengers until the authorities arrived, at which point they were to leave them behind. They weren't even allowed to ransom them.
Until the authorities arrived? What authorities?
That's what the Warforged told them.
Oh. Okay.
But
So
they're
are the Warforged still in the hills?
Yeah.
The rest of the bandits that were disguised as passengers, and the other Warforged that nicked the elemental sphere and took the conductor with them.
Well, we're not going after that, so.
Well, the train's not functional without it, and it's incredibly expensive. It's got an elemental in it.
So we're supposed to go after it. Okay. Oh, we'll go after it.
This is part one.
They can build another train. That's the really expensive bit that actually makes it levitate, controls it, all that kind of stuff.
So we best go for the elemental.
I mean, you don't have to. You never have to do anything, but you know that.
We're supposed
Yeah, you can stick that in pretty much anything, and with the right incantations and things, you can make it use the rail.
Okay, so what are we doing with these people?
They're going to start making their way back to Vatheron now.
We've
You convinced them
told
to
them, yeah.
not hang around. No one else coming.
No one else is coming. So
Yeah.
we're going to say to them, look, no one else is coming. So you're going to have to make your own way. We're going to go save the driver because we're heroes. And I at no point said, screw the driver. You're going to need to go back. We're going to go.
We going to go do some business.
Can we have a look at this Warforge? Can we take it to bits?
Yeah, you wanted to have a look at it. Well, you can't really take them to bits. You don't have the tools with you to do it like that. But what do you want to do?
You said that it was scratched up, just examine it.
You can see where it has also scuffed away or like scratched away or like, burnt like a welding torch or anything. Any kind of military markings or symbols or anything on it. The only markings you can see a number scratched into it, which is 1841, and the same on the other one you can see has got 0459 scratched into it. Well, any other kind of markings or identifying marks have all been scraped away.
Okay, so let's let them go where they're going, and I need to rest up. I'm not even going to lie, because I'm half dead.
I mean, it is
we rest
like
up?
evening. You could make camp and
I
have a
think
long
we
rest.
need to make camp.
Me too.
Fire up there. We'll be toasty warm.
You might have to deal with that if you're going to stay here overnight.
I think, well, the kitchen's burning to death, so there's no food. Yeah, let's go put the fire out.
Yeah, okay. Let's put the bodies on the fire first.
Yeah, oh God. Maybe after all the passengers have gone.
Oh, they can help us.
They can help us.
They ain't
At least
going to
they
help
can
you
do.
shit.
Yeah, they can go. You best go before nightfall. So we'll say get rid of them.
They will start making their way incredibly slowly.
Then I want to rip the helmet off of the Warforge, rip the head off, and then I'll make soup in it.
Oh, nice.
And can we search the captain?
You can absolutely search the captain.
I don't think anyone else is going to do anything decent.
Do we know why the other people went crazy? The Warforged. Do we know what the Warforged did?
It raged them or something.
You can dismantle enough through like your weapons and things of the Warforged kind of armaments at least that you'll be able to see that there was one of the alternate forms in its arm kind of gauntlet. There was the crossbow, there was the kind of mace attachment, and there was some kind of weird syringe in there.
Okay.
There's one dose left in it. You can see that there's 2 empty cartridges that have been ejected out, but there is 1 dose left.
Take that.
Yeah, take it. What about the other Warforged? Is there anything in him?
No, it just appears to be what it was. There's ammunition for his little internal crossbow.
So crazy juice.
Cray juice.
Who's taking the crazy juice?
You can have it.
Okay.
You're going to drink it?
So I've got one thing. I don't need it, love.
Not yet.
I'm already cray. In inventory, 1 times crazy juice.
What I will put in your what I will put in your inventory for now is just the flask, because you don't know what it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So in your inventory, it's just a flask for now.
Okay. Thank you.
Oops, I did 2 for some reason. Get rid of that. Yeah. Right, so how do you want to address the fire?
Sand on it. I've got sand.
We don't have shovels, do we, or anything?
There's got to be something in the kitchen. What's
The
on
kitchen's
fire?
on fire.
Yeah, there was. Well, I mean, Gareth had a quick look in there.
Is there not a well or something?
There's no water around there.
Okay. I mean, if we start dismantling, if we start attacking this with an axe, and then start knocking this down with an axe, then we'll isolate the fire. You know, to isolate the fire.
Make more firewood and start throwing all that.
No, because you stop the fire from spreading. If you stop the
No, I get you.
Smart ass.
So yeah, you take down what's left of the tarp. You can see that there's like all bits of corrugated metal and stuff that has been used, as a frame and things like that. But yeah, you will be able to take enough of it away that eventually the fire will just kind of
just
burn
so you
through what's
isolate it,
available.
you just stop it spreading, and then if we haven't got any water, there's not else.
Yeah, it'll kind of burn through what's there until eventually.
And I'm gonna in my Cormac's cup, I can do a gallon of water, so I'm gonna throw that on. It like every 2 minutes or something. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and then every so often.
Do you know what we need to add that to our inventory as well?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
It does like a gallon or two every minute or 2
gallons. Yeah, you can throw loads of water on there. Yeah.
Oil. Oh, shell. Wrong thing.
Invented petrol.
Oh dear. So yeah, there you go. So you can kind of set up enough of a makeshift camp. There's plenty of other bits of tarp and stuff. There's bits of buildings that you can actually camp up in for the night because it's going to get really cold.
Yeah, can we just have a look in the mine?
You can go walk over to the mine and have a look in there. Yeah. It doesn't look like it's been used for a very long time, but you can have a little nosy inside. It looks to have been just some kind of mineral strip mine.
I just didn't want it to be like all of a sudden you go, well, you were right in a mine and you missed an entire thing in there. There was like treasure chests full of everything.
I don't tell you what you missed. I don't tell you what you missed.
I know, and then I go, oh, we didn't check the mine. You go, no, you didn't.
You didn't check the mine.
You didn't. I've checked the mine.
And now the witch knows you exist. No, it's just some old kind of mineral strip mine. It doesn't look like it's been used for a very long time. It's not boarded up or anything, but you can see it's potentially just been left to disuse because it had been stripped there. There's probably not enough in there to bother keep using it. Hence why this station isn't used anymore.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So we will make camp and rest for the night.
Cool. So we will give everyone a long rest. Gives you all...
I need to change my thing back to zero.
Yes, you do indeed. So your constitution becomes normal again. So you just camp for the night, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. No one set a watch. So the following morning...
Fuck.
What?
No one set a watch.
Blaze is watching.
Oh, Blaze and Patch are watching?
Patch just need to sleep.
No, we didn't. I'm half dead. I'm knackered, me.
No, it's fine. So what do you want to do in the morning before we wrap up for this week?
I'm going to create more water so I can have a shower. And then we'll make some breakfast because we have got rations. Well, they've got their food. We've got rations and stuff, but so we'll just set up ready for going to the the doobie-doo.
So you ready yourself to set off after the tracks over to the west, where you know that there's another group. As you start heading off, it's easy to follow the tracks. You can see that they've been, fairly recently used in as much as there's still a bit of arcane energy on the lightning rail itself. You can see where further down through the tracks there appears to be, like the oldie worldy manual carts that you used to use on the train tracks.
Yeah.
It's a version of that essentially. It's a manually operated kind of lightning rail train that appears to use like the power of an elemental but without the elemental present, so it's only got like a short charge distance. You can see where that's been kind of abandoned next to the trail, where potentially what they had on it was too heavy for the distance they had to go. And you can see next to that some heavy tracks moving further off along the trail to the west, heavy footprints and something being dragged, which you can more than likely work out is the big elemental sphere that they've had to drag along with them. Can you both give me perception checks?
Perception is 12.
Passive for both.
Yeah.
As you carry on following the tracks to the end, you can see in the distance what looks to be another kind of terminus kind of station, the end of the tracks. It also looks to have been reinforced. It looks like a walled off kind of camp at this point. You can see a number of tents around there. You can see in the distance a couple of warforged, but that don't look as heavily armored. They're possibly scout units, that kind of thing, on patrol around the encampment itself. Also, on the way there, at several points, you managed to just catch sight of someone or something at several points running off in this direction. So you were being watched all the way here.
Okay.
And that's where we'll leave it for this week.
So we're not going to be able to do a surprise attack.
No.
Shit.
What we will do is just get you to the edge of the camp. And that's where we will start next week. Yeah, this is like your attic, but imagine this is what's in the distance kind of thing.
Okay.
Got a few.
Yup.
I said we should have just gone over. No, I'm just kidding.
Said what?
I said, yeah, screw him. Let's not go after
Yeah,
we're supposed to.
whatever. Don't even care.
I went, oh, I was supposed to go after it, and Dave went, yeah, you're supposed to.
No, you never have to. You absolutely never have to go.
I like he sat on one of the benches.
He's just chilling. We're going to sit down.
Okay.
Six, 7, 8, 9. 9 that we can see.
That is the clip. Did you get this half guy here?
Which one?
Scroll down. This guy. You got him.
That is the large tent that you can see in the middle, where you can kind of hear a lot of movement inside as you're approaching. But that's as far as we're going to go this week.
Okay.
T.O.
And you can decide how you want to approach this.
When it goes past the barbarian, I'm just rage. Nice. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. That was good.
So we're not leveling up then?
Yeah, do you know what? Go on then.
Oh.
Yay!
It's been a while.
It has. It's been ages.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with doing these kind of adventures, though, is
you never know when to level up.
you can't really do it on experience is one thing you can do it on, but you can't really do it on milestone is the one I prefer to do it on, because it'd happen a lot, and leveling you up constantly, you'd hit like crazy levels before long, and then when you're like level 12, 13 or whatever, you're already the most powerful things in the continent. People are going to come and go, can you rescue my bunnies? They've been stolen.
Possible.
For 15,000 gold.
The only problem with this level up is it's nothing, is it?
Good. I'm glad.
The level 9 is just attributes, isn't it?
I don't know. Different for the classes.
Traders with a flame in her eye. Red tiefling's fists make the darkness fly. Gareth the glamour blade, strong and wise. Half elf and human, storm into skies. Through the shattered world, their path unfolds. In the land of Eberron, they strike bold. Blades and flames, side by side. In the shadow they confide. Monk and fighter, sorcerer's might. Acting Gareth in the fire. Mountains tall, through jungles they run, facing warforged beneath the darkened sun. Active heat flows, a fist burn bright. Garrett casts bells in the heat of the fight. From the spires of Sean to the moorman's scars, their bond grows stronger through the endless wars. Blades and flames side by side, in the shadow they confide. Monk and fighter, sorcerer's might, Acta and Gareth in the fight. In the lightning realms roar, they stand their ground. Two souls intertwined where danger is found. With every strike they carve their tale, heroes of Eberron never to fail. Blades and flames side by side, in the shadow they confide.